fire that burns inside. It's an instinct that never lies. The target's tattooed between our eyes. Stand and fight under the lights on the high stage. A part of your life they can't take away. Just like the blood running through your veins. Everyone's watching through your eyes. There's only two options, win or die. Win or die. Win or die. It went from a spark to an open flame. Not destiny's calling out your name. So reply, so reply. And ignite. There's a power that's underneath, and you can see it till you believe. On the edge of infinity. Feel the rush under the lights on the high stage. A part of your life they can't take away. Just like the blood running through your veins. Everyone's watching through your eyes. There's only two options, win or die. Win or die. Win or die. It went from a spark to an open flame. Now destiny's calling out your name. So reply, so reply. Ignite. It went from a spark to an open flame. Now destiny's calling out your name. So reply, so
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We all need a big cape. We need a 3-person cape. So we
Okay.
can, like, sweep it across all of us.
How much wine will we
Blanket?
spill in the
Like,
process?
All of the wine.
All of it. I don't like that idea very much.
Just gotta be like really narrow cape it.
Yeah.
You can't
so
spill
scarf.
wine every once in a while. That just doesn't happen.
Nope.
Never.
It will happen tonight now. 3 times. 1 for each person.
3 times.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's been
Guys, if you get us to 85,000,
what 1,000?
we will have a cape. I'm kidding. Don't do that, please.
Oh my gosh.
I actually don't even know where I would find a cape large enough for 3 people.
Make it.
Yeah.
I would sew it.
That's true.
I mean, it's essentially just a huge piece of fabric.
It's a
that
blanket.
you tweaked
It's a
little
fancy
bit.
blanket.
Stretch goal for 85,000.
Jorek's fancy blanket.
Oh, Jorek's fancy snuggie. Snuggie?
Snuggie?
I was close.
But yeah, you said snuggie.
Oh, I did.
Jorek's fancy moo-moo.
Moo.
I don't know what a fancy moo can. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can have.
It's just covered in sequins.
Yeah.
We're obviously very excited to be back
So it
here.
begins.
So excited that you're dropping dice everywhere. Is that it?
Better than dropping a deuce.
It came up a 9 and a 10. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, good thing it wasn't for anything.
Camera, yeah.
Yeah, they're all 10s. Show me the dice tray. Oh no, it exploded. Oh.
We don't have exploding dice in this version of Exalted.
Damn it.
Dice don't explode anymore.
I like that they could. At
They
one
used
point.
to. When there were zeros, they'd explode prediction mark. You roll, right?
Oh,
And you'd get
I
like,
see what you
you
mean.
could keep exploding like forever.
Better than dropping a deuce. Here we go. Classic.
Neale.
I, for one, am very happy to be, 99.9% and very excited about life and streaming and Exaltwitch.
It's gonna be a bad night for Scott's dice.
Hang on. These were okay.
You guys in your dice training and everything, Grubermensch, you do whatever you like.
Well-
Within reason, please.
But thank you for asking.
Yeah.
That's better.
Covered in sequins is my favorite charm. And good old Ian spelling favorite correctly.
I like how there's a correct way.
Well, yeah,
So-
so you.
Did the camera shift? Because right now it seems a little like you've
Yeah.
pushed a bit.
It must
Probably
have.
all that dance and
Yeah.
Coming up. Here we
jiggled
go.
it away.
Oh,
Nope.
that's-
Get jiggle with it.
No.
There
Good.
you go. There you go.
Plus.
Isn't all night a bad night for Scotsmans? You know what?
Everyone has been eating chocolate-covered espresso beans like all dang day.
Oh dear.
I heard one. What happened? Oh, damn.
Left a butt.
Whatever. Should we shift it back?
You left a butt behind. Better
Did anyone
go
leave
get
this
it.
butt?
Oh boy.
I'll see now Kate's cut
Are
off
we
of
eight?
it.
We're
No,
eight?
no, I'm just leaning off to the end of the universe. I shouldn't do that.
I can.
No,
Okay.
we're good.
Kate likes to do that. You know, just...
He's a leaner. Scott's a keener. Leaner.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is everybody well hydrated for today?
We have
Because
liquid
we're
to
dry?
drink if that's what
Yeah.
you mean.
Why
Gonna
hydrated,
sweat,
John?
Baby, sweat, baby.
How did I not know this? God.
What about the Prince's Gambit?
Yeah, I didn't know this. I'm keeping this tab open for after.
You are now starting to lag because you are, I imagine, doing other things.
Coming up.
Hashtag
Killed
casual
it.
vampire.
Killed it. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine now. Just careful.
Yeah, loading a video.
I'll get it later.
Fried rice and steak. Why does that sound so
Fried rice and
Because it's-
steak.
That's a good combo.
Both things are great. Like I
That
don't.
sounds like an amazing combo.
Well, I've got steak waiting for me when I'm done.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
It's just, like, sitting
it's
there on a
cooking right
plate?
now.
Ooh, it's cooking right now.
We have slow cooker stew cooking.
See,
I
Yeah,
have a salad. that I've
permeating
already
through the
eaten
house.
half of.
Guys, I'm gonna be that.
I know, it was bothering me too, thank you.
Yeah. It's right.
There we
Sorry,
go.
well, one thing that I
Fixed
can
breath.
say is that we had an interesting session last week. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
With the recap, with the recast that Happy Cthulhu. Oh my god, I can't talk right now.
Sound good?
Happy Cthulhu does. I was following along and I was like, yeah. He's like, Jorek steps into the chamber. Whatever. I was like, oh, watch along right now.
Yeah.
good
Good job,
idea,
Scott.
actually.
Way to go.
Way to step into the chamber.
Way to rip our heartstrings out by our noses.
Well, also like John, way to rip our heartstrings out by our noses.
Yeah.
By Summer Blaze.
Summer blaze.
Makes me feel. Oh God, she's laughing.
Well, I mean,
She wants to help us. She doesn't think she could save us.
for what it's worth, we can relive those moments now because we do have a recap.
Yay! Scoots back.
Last time on Exaltwitch, our heroes enter Yu-Shan down a giant staircase. They meet a fake dragon with an Oedipus complex, drink the best lemonade ever, and catch an egg cab driven by a tiger from the Bronx. They head north to find the holodeck of secrets where Isolite, a gold sidereal, explains that they can speak to a simulacrum of anyone from anywhen. Jorek speaks with Tyler about their daughter, discovering Velvet convinced her to give up Solar. He also chats with Summer from just before she died, and with Solar herself. Ray talks with Quiet Word, and Val with 3 Fates saved, all giving secrets of their own as payment. Do Ray or Valeria speak with anyone else? Will Jorek grow his hair out for Summer? And what will they find in the Jade Pleasure Dome? Find out on Exalted now.
Nicely done, Kat. That was well executed.
Yeah.
Recap. I mean, they're all excellent, but that one in particular stood out to me. Well crafted.
That's nice. Uh-oh.
Welcome, I fail 2.
Welcome.
We fail 3.
exciting in
So
person.
true.
It's more exciting to watch us explode in person.
I'm an 8 limit. I'm an 8 limit. Get ready for spring break in heaven.
Spring break!
Oh god.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna have to go listen to that song and cry a lot.
Sometimes you give a gift to your players, and it is massive. And you do this because you trust them. You trust that they're going to do what they're supposed to with this gift, as opposed to break your fucking game. But I can trust the 3 people who you see on the screen in front of you. And I gave them a gift, one that, if they so chose, they could do some pretty serious damage. Of course, they could also find some things out that they may not have otherwise discovered. But the key part is that today they may get the greatest gift that I've given in all of our sessions, which, including the ones that we played before we started streaming, now number over 50. But there will be a price.
Shit.
So, you are still, all 3 of you, standing in one very long but narrow chamber with a desk and a sidereal and a door. Valeria just came back out of the room, out of the repository, and I believe you had just made an offer to Ember.
Yeah, well, I was asking him and Speaks of Silence if they would want, if there was anybody they wanted to speak to. And Ember looked very upset, and I took his hand.
I'm not certain that I'm ready to hear the truth.
You want me to go with you?
I would still know, no matter what. Because I assume that if I go in there and I ask to speak to someone and they don't arrive, that would be confirmation of their death.
Yeah.
That's why there are several people I didn't ask about.
Okay. It's your call. Speaks of Silence, you?
What makes you think I haven't already found everything out that I already need?
I forgot who I was talking to.
Believe me, there's nothing more than I would like to go in there and start asking. But this is nothing against anyone. But I'm not entirely sure that I would trust it.
That's fair. They are, after all, only simulations, echoes of the past.
Yeah, we can't let this be the reason for doing anything stupid. Right?
Yeah.
We can be lying.
Isolite, from behind her desk, widens her eyes a little bit. It's quite accurate, to my knowledge. I don't mean to imply that, of course, I deserve your trust. I just want to assure you that I don't know of any tolerance for error.
No, it's not an error. You told us yourself that they could lie to us. We're just trying
Yes,
to keep that in mind.
that is true. Are you certain, then?
I've spoken to everybody I need to speak to right now. Perhaps if there's some time, we might come back, Isolite.
I understand. I would offer you a place to stay for the night, should you so choose, but honestly, you could still probably travel another few hours already today.
Well, if we get stuck, we'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you for your help.
I do admit that there's a part of me that's always a bit disappointed.
In?
The first time anyone comes to visit me, they always leave sad.
There's something terrifying in the unknown, but there's something comforting in it as well. Ignorance is bliss. But those unanswered questions will eat you alive. And so I, for one, would like to thank you for the chance, the opportunity to have been able to ask a few of those questions.
Well, I'll tell you what I've told others when they've come and visited me. One of the amazing parts of creation is the turning wheel. The idea that as we progress, some grow old and some don't. But all you know have had the chance to be born. And in death, we may be born again. The sadness is temporary. Creation endures.
It's a very comforting philosophy.
I know that all three of you have suffered loss. I mean, to be honest, it's sort of a given our particular situations, right? You don't get to be chosen without taking a few beatings along the way.
That's one way of putting it. Isolite, how does it work for you here in Yu-Shan? I can't imagine your loyalty must make things somewhat difficult for you.
At this, I'm looking questioningly at Jorek, trying to figure out what he's doing.
There are more of us. It isn't just one or two. Unfortunately, we're somewhat divided about how to proceed in terms of the Solar Exalted.
So we've heard.
But here there's a peace of some sort. A way for us to continue our work. We may disagree on things, but we do recognize that creation must continue.
Well, I hope that one day we can all come to an understanding, and that those who don't agree with our way forward can one day compromise.
I know a recipe for crispy beef, and I would love to share it with you someday.
I would like that.
Yeah, me too. Especially if it's good.
I like
I'm
look at
afraid
her
I'm
as
the
if it's
only
a
one
cook.
who's ever eaten it. I like it, but if there's one thing that I've learned, sometimes people keep what they like and don't like a secret.
Oh. Should we get going?
Yeah.
You know why we're here, Isolite, so you understand that it's important for us to try to accomplish this as soon as possible. Or try, anyway.
I can give you some money if you need it, or I can keep an eye out for your friend if you'd rather not travel with her.
Oh no, she's coming with us. But if you have any suggestions on the quickest way for us to get to the Jade Pleasure Dome, we would greatly appreciate it.
I'd rather you not go. I know you have to. But no one I've ever met who's come from outside Yu-Shan, who's gone to the Pleasure Dome, has come away entirely satisfied.
It's alright. We're here to do our best. If that's not good enough, then so be it.
Angel of Nexus, confidence is your strength.
And so I have confidence that we'll succeed. But I'm not going to go too far.
Jorek, be comforted and know that the questions that you asked were for you and given to you freely.
All right.
I'll find someone to take you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That would be much appreciated.
And she slides out from her desk and she totters out of the room. She's shorter than the rest of you.
Even me?
Especially you.
Jeez.
She stands about 4 feet 9 inches tall.
Dang.
You're little.
Shorter than Kate.
Is everyone okay? From the people that you were talking to, are you guys good?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was important.
Speaks
And
of
I know-
Silence takes Val's hand, by the way, and just sort of squeezes it lightly.
I smile at her in thanks.
I know it seems like a bit of a sidetrack, but like shine?
Mhm.
No, scent? Yeah,
Shine.
I think so.
Shine, yeah.
No, not that. But anyway, like Shine said, I think we need to be at peace with ourselves as we can, and secure in the knowledge that we're here to do something very important, even if it's a little crazy. You're just like holding Three Fates, by the way. I don't even know where she is.
I would have left her with one of the party while I was
Right.
in, and
Just-
then taken her
Just
back.
dropped her.
Well, peace.
You are no longer over encumbered.
I'm gonna go talk to you before you were this way.
Yeah, Quiet Word said basically the same thing.
Quiet Word.
Yeah.
Huh.
He said, if we can be at peace with ourselves, then we can show the Unconquered Sun respect, but also not worry about having to lie to him or not be upfront about what we want. To just know ourselves when we go in.
Yeah.
I know, easy as that, right?
Know yourself. Yeah, sure. That sounds easy.
Yeah, well, he was always smarter than me anyway. I knew him for like one day.
Yeah, but, I mean, in all those books and many years.
Yeah.
Not that
Isolite comes back in.
Not that. Nah.
This is
I've arranged for you to make it to the rest of the way.
Thank you.
He'll be waiting for you outside.
May we meet again.
If I'm important enough.
I think anyone who gives us an opportunity like you did is important.
Yu-Shan's full of opportunity. It's heaven.
I guess so. All right.
And she impulsively gives Jorek a hug.
Aw.
And then her face flushes and she beetles off behind her desk and just starts scribbling things back into her scroll.
Shipping? Eyes a Jorek.
Sail.
But
Just on our way out, or like after this, I kind of just like glance back and I just want to look at her and say something. What do I want to say here? You, me, later? You, me? No. Whoa, Jorek, buddy, calm down.
You? Me? Ka-chunga chunga chunga chunga.
Oh, yuck. Everyone's important, Isolite. The question is what you choose to do with that. And if I may, I want to try to instill a new minor intimacy using her principle of helping the Solar Exalted back to greatness. A new minor intimacy of I am important. She may already have something like this. But
When you say I, do you mean Jorek or do you mean herself?
Jorek's important.
Jorek, important. No, I mean
Jorek,
Isolite.
less.
Sorry, I was thinking about that too, actually. No, Isolite.
What is this, the magistrate?
Okay.
Call back.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Her
Thank you.
resolve is currently at 4.
Well,
Oh my god.
I can try anyway. Unless it's presence, I'm gonna use socialize.
Socialize. You were talking. You were not
Yeah.
announcing to her.
Not yelling in her direction.
You matter!
her. I don't believe this. All right.
That's what Jorek said, Happy Gilmore.
4.
Jorek.
Successes.
My mother once told me that telling your child that they're important is the truth, because to a parent, very often their children are the most important things, but it ultimately, for creation, is often a lie. I'm not sure I agree with her.
It's important to know where we all stand.
Well, she's been dead for about 700 years, so...
So you can feel free to disagree with her, I guess.
I can ask her if I want.
True. Thank you again. And I tip my cap.
You just, like, dip your eye patch.
Filthy. Brush a hand through my long, unkempt hair. All right, Jorek, let's go.
Tip your fedora.
I tip my fedora. My lady. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're leaving. I'm sorry, I'm leaving.
Yeah. Val's already like curtain
Gotta
through
go.
fades out.
So we're stepping out. Stepping out down Broadway. Quite a state today, guys.
Oh, would we have regained motes from the time we were in there, John? What do you think? How long?
Yeah, you were in there for about an hour.
Sweet!
All right.
Run, tell, Dad.
Eesh.
Outside is an egg with a big hole in it.
Yes.
Is it the same?
Is
a
it the
tiger?
same?
Is that my
I mean, that egg
hole?
looks like it might have a ray-sized hole in it.
Yeah.
Just like
I climb in.
Oh, straight up, eh?
Is the tiger still next to it?
You just see the egg. There's no tiger. And then coming around from the other side of the egg is the tiger.
Well, you got us. Like,
Hey!
what?
Hey! Get in the egg!
Yep.
Oh, all right.
I am
Get
in
in
the
the
egg.
fucking egg!
Yep. Sploosh.
Now, you got another story for me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sure do.
It's got to be a different story this time.
Yep.
I mean, I already got paid, but I like stories, and you told a good one.
Yep. So I'm gonna tell him the story about a girl who grew up in the slums of Nexus who decided to start fighting to help support her sick old dad. And she became a super good fighter, and then she got chosen to be Exalted. She went from nothing to something great, and she now is the punchiest puncher in all of creation.
It takes Ray way too long to realize that Val's talking about her.
Just looking at Jorek.
She's like totally in rapture, like listening
No,
to the
no,
story.
wait a
She's like,
minute.
What happened
Oh,
next?
I would love to be that person.
Wait. You're telling me that she's the best puncher in creation at this point?
Well, she's the best I've met, but I think she's definitely amongst the top. I'd bet on her against anyone.
So would I.
If I ever meet her, I hope she doesn't punch me. That'd be bad. I wouldn't like it. I
She
don't...
punched a hole in your egg.
Is that why it's got a hole in it?
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you got going on in the Jade Pleasure Dome, huh?
Well, just gonna go talk to... No one important, really. Just... We're going to see the Unconquered Sun.
Look, old Conky doesn't like it when he's disturbed during the games of divinity, okay? But that's
Yeah.
okay. I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Kind of told me to go see him. So, your god
So-
calls. You kind of...
Conky
fix.
speaks to you? Last
Yeah.
time he spoke to me, he made me cart an egg around for about 3 millennia.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm,
I hope he doesn't mind it's got a hole in it now.
Why?
It looks better this way.
Why do you have an egg? I imagine we're like sloshing around inside while this is happening. By the way,
I already told you, if you're not inside liquid, it's gonna melt your fucking face when I go real fast.
But why are you? You know what? Never
Why am I
mind.
carrying around an egg?
Yeah, why are you carrying around an egg?
I made an inappropriate joke.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, I don't think
I don't really feel like carting an egg around for another 3 millennia.
All right.
Even
Fair
if you are the punchiest punch that ever punched.
Okay.
My sister-in-law punches.
Yeah?
Yeah, but she mostly punches like sheep.
What?
Why would you do
Hey,
that?
what are the games of divinity?
Hey, are we there yet?
Hey, are we there yet? Sorry.
I get the impression you don't really want to keep talking to me. I get
look,
it. I don't really tell stories as well as you do.
That's exactly it. You seem to travel so fast that it's difficult for me to even wrap my mind around. But I'm good at telling stories. You know, everyone's got their strengths. So I hope your 3 millennia are up soon.
What's old One Eye's strength? I call you
He's
One Eye cause of your dick.
I give him a huge wink. Well, he can't see me, but I wink anyway. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Actually, we were talking about One Eye.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
One Eye Wagel.
One Eye. Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's filthy now.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
But
He...
he's Mr. Talky Talk.
I
Detective
sold
Jorek?
iron to a fae. I say coffee.
Get out of here! What? You sold iron to a fae?
This guy.
This guy.
Hey.
We're pretty cool, huh? I hope I see you around sometime.
But games of divinity, what is that?
Oh yeah, great question. Right?
That was 11 successes on Yu-Shan.
Tell her.
It's what the gods do. I mean, what do you want me to paint you a fucking picture?
Yeah, paint me a fucking picture.
I mean, are they trials by combat? Kind of.
No. I want this guy to
puzzles?
paint me a fucking picture.
Oh, you're just in heaven. Oh, I get it.
Oh, God. We're here all night, guys.
Hey. Sorry.
I mean, look, I like you. I like you a lot. It makes sense. Okay, get out of the egg.
Okay.
You didn't answer my question, man.
Yeah, I'm
Come
gonna
on.
paint you a fucking picture. I can't
bitch.
paint you a picture inside the egg. I'm not inside the egg. I'm dragging the egg. The fuck is wrong with you?
I get out of the egg.
How's that?
I'm actually probably a little terrified because it's a tiger. Like I'm shaking in my boots.
God, it's like trying to convince Luna to go out on a date with you. It's like impossible.
Ooh.
Well,
So he gets out, and the Jade Pleasure Dome is literally right next to the egg. This massive dome.
Oh
You
my
know
god.
when you're the door. All right, look. And he reaches and he plunges his hand inside the egg and he pulls some of the albumin out and he just starts splotching it against the wall.
Nice.
Here's the deal with the games of divinity, okay? The big gods, the incarnate, they just like having fun. That's all they want to do. And when you're godlike, it's not like you can really compete with other people who are as godlike as you. It kind of gets difficult because we got purposes and meanings and shit. And so instead, they compete by figuring out what the fuck's going to happen in creation. Yeah?
Okay.
So they take bets on what happens. Your life is a game to them.
But can they just ask the sidereals?
The fuck you talking about? Sidereal. Sidereals are the ones who manage to understand what's been going on in the world, and they can start trying to influence fate, but they don't actually control it. They don't
Yeah.
do everything.
Can't they see what's gonna happen so they can just like whisper to whichever god bribes them the most? This god wins.
Taking turns in the games of divinity take so much time, so many years that it's not like it even, it'd be like me telling you, hey, look, there's this pit fight, right? And I know there's the punchiest punch that ever punched, and some schmuck whose face she's about to paste into the wall. And I'm telling you she's going to win. And you're like, how do you know? And I say, well, because I saw her train and she's good, and I saw this guy train, and this guy might as well be punching like 4-year-olds for a living. And you would think, oh, well, it's clear that she's going to win. Except that things can happen. And imagine that, like, you ever hear that thing that, like, when a pig snuffles in Gem, it makes it rain in Chiaroscuro?
I have heard that, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like the same thing, right? Like little things make bigger things. And right now, you're a little thing trying to do a big thing. No offense to your dick.
Then take, like, I look at everybody else, including Ember. I go, none taken, I guess.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, no matter how sure you are of a fight's outcome, you still want to watch it.
Yeah, true.
I think that's where they get their kicks.
Yeah, I guess so. And that's sometimes people bet against the odds because they're hoping to get lucky or because it's more fun that way.
I want to watch the show.
Yeah. I'd still vote for you or bet on you.
Thanks.
However those things work.
Bet. You can bet on me.
I don't think we can assume we know how the Incarnate think, though.
So, is that the games of divinity? That's the big gods? Do the little gods ever take part? Like the lesser gods?
They watch the big gods play.
Okay.
Okay.
In the little gods, they cut eggs and write shit down, and every once in a while they get worshipped, and sometimes if you're really unlucky, you don't get worshipped anymore, and then you're just lonely.
Hey, what are you the god of, Tony? Someone said Tony the Tiger, so I'm going to start calling him Tony till told otherwise.
I'm the first breeze of summer.
What do you mean people don't worship you anymore?
I didn't say I wasn't worshipped, but I got some penance to pay.
This story was that dirty, huh? You'll tell me later.
I don't think he will. No?
Where's the closest entrance?
Oh, you got to go around the dome. I don't go close to the entrances. They don't like me right now.
Okay, fair. Yep. Cart, egg. Right.
Hey, Jorek, right? That's your
Yeah,
name?
yeah. You can call me One Eye if you... Yeah.
Sorry.
You're loving it. I'm loving it.
It's okay to cry. And it's okay to smile when you're done crying.
I know that.
Well, of course you fucking know that. It's like basic emotion 101. God damn it. What am I supposed to do with you, huh? Right? You get in my egg, your sad sack face after you what? Talk to you like your dead friend or something like that, and I'm just trying to tell you that everything's gonna be okay. And then you're just like, I know that. Like, I understand, alright? I understand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you this because, listen, I think you might be important. Your name's been coming up around here.
Ooh.
I will catch you later. You guys want to lift back, you come back to where I drew you this picture. And it's a picture and it's literally like 3 stick figures looking at a board.
Great.
Thanks for the lift, Tony.
Don't punch me.
Got it.
And he starts dragging the egg off.
What an odd tiger. thing. You think that's true?
I kind of love this place. What's true?
Do you think that's true?
Which?
What?
Well, that there's been talk of us.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
I mean, we did just walk into Yu-Shan. It's pretty presumptuous. So at the very least, that we've only been here. I don't. If he can travel that fast, maybe other people can travel that fast.
We
I
haven't
don't know.
exactly been subtle wandering around from town to town. I mean, maybe they're betting on us up there. Who knows?
Well, that would make sense. We're biggest wild cards. Oh, still carrying someone, eh? Sorry.
How
like-
quick they die.
Stopping to like have a conversation. I'm like, oh, that's
Five strength. Ain't nothing.
Really not a big deal.
Ain't nothing but thing.
All right. Well, it's a huge dome, so this might take a while.
So you're pumping your fists? That's what's going on?
I'm walking. We're
Yes, sir.
walking. We're moving.
Well, I'm
we're
gonna-
in the zone. We're grooving.
I'm walking out in sunshine.
I want to make sure that Ember and Speaks of Silence are feeling okay with what they're about to do, which is like even more presumptuous, if anything. Freaking Solus, let me tell you, man.
What are we doing that's presumptuous?
Well, I suppose even just accompanying us.
Jorek, I've been accompanying you for months at this point. Do you honestly think that being in heaven means that I would turn my back on you now?
And I wouldn't want you to. Just want to make sure we're all on the same. But I'm nervous. Okay, I'm nervous.
Aw,
Alright.
Jorek.
Well,
I
aren't
kind of
you-
punch him.
Aren't
in the
you?
shoulder.
Ah!
I'm so sorry.
Come on. I'm just kidding.
Didn't she already teach you to like not go flying when she punches you?
Right, I duck and then I put her in an arm lock.
Nice. Then I reach my arm up and like try to grab him and flip him over.
I get flipped over like
Yay.
a. Never mind. I have one brawl. I can't put you in an arm lock. That's not how that works.
You know, she like notices what you're doing and just lets you.
Yes,
Hey,
I think that's probably.
it's all about giving him confidence. And that's what we need, Jorek.
So
I'm in the background going,
yeah.
You're asking if I'm scared? No, I'm not. We were created by the Unconquered Sun. So he saw something in us that said that we're worthy.
Yep.
I honestly don't know what that is most of the time. But it means that, yeah, we have a right to stand in front of him. And tell him what's what.
Yep.
Well, maybe not in that. Maybe not in that tone.
Well, you're Mr. Talky Talk.
Yeah.
So I'm Mr.
Yeah,
Clocky Clock.
but-
Shinga.
Nice. I like it.
Oh. I'm actually gonna. I think I might let Valeria take the lead on this one. And you're.
Oh yeah, you
This-
guys are on like
You going,
first
she's
name
going.
basis.
I got nothing.
You were going through the
Val. This and Elizabeth. Be straightforward. Between what the whole face your past and be ready to be judged or whatever, and just basically, yeah, I know you're good at masking the truth when necessary. Now's not the
You
time.
would turn that part off.
What if I could?
Dang. Oh, and don't forget, we're supposed to disagree with him.
That's easy.
Okay.
No, it's not. But we'll figure it out.
Surrounding the Jade Pleasure Dome are very well tended gardens, and every once in a while you see another god just maintaining the gardens. Somebody who is snipping every individual blade of grass between scissors that big, almost exacting in how much they clip because they've got a ruler that they are using to make sure that every blade is the same length.
That's worse than carting an egg around.
I'm going to accede to that request. There we go.
Maybe we can see more of your hashtag fancy jacket.
You're a hashtag fancy jacket.
Fight, 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 fight.
I
fight,
would like
fight,
go
fight.
over there and wrap my arms around you to be a fancy jacket, but you know, there's like 3,100 kilometers between us, so you know. Details.
Just a specific. It's a small matter. OCD diminished.
However, soon, leaning against the wall of the dome as it is circular, you can see that there's a buttress just outside, and somebody who is leaning just beyond that. A woman who is dressed in what looks to be a black dress, and she's got one leg crossed over the other, and she is every once in a while bringing a very long, thin pipe up to her mouth.
Greetings. Say I in high round?
Fingers crossed.
Me.
Best bet.
Yep.
Hi.
Is something the matter? You look a little dejected.
I just lost everything. I'm surprised I still have my pipe.
Well, what happened?
I bet it all.
Well, you still got that pipe.
If you are speaking High Realm, I guess I can't understand you.
I don't know what language she responded in.
Cool.
Hi,
I
Realm.
don't know if Jorek knows it.
Yeah. Yes.
No problem.
You know,
I bet it all and I lost it, and that is the name of the game. Why are you here?
We
Carrying around,
are here
and then her
to...
eyes widen, and she... You know what? Just wait here for a second. I'll see if I can find somebody to help you. And she turns and she starts
Here to see
walking
the
away.
Unconquered Sun, to be specific. He
She's walking pretty quickly.
invited me.
she saw 3 fates and went to go get somebody.
Oh, shit.
She lost. She bet everything and lost it all.
Oh,
So
shit.
she seems
What
very
did she
sad.
bet on?
I assume the games of divinity.
But, like, what?
I don't know. She didn't answer
Okay.
us. She saw. Oh, damn.
Yep.
Just be on your guard.
Yep.
We're going in,
Well,
but just in case.
it's okay. We're doing something really crazy.
Ah!
Doing something really
John,
bad.
Mhm.
can I
Different.
palm an arrow? Like, I know there's people like watching, but I wanna tuck one up inside my tunic now, just because I'm a little concerned.
Sure.
Just FYI, in case it
What,
comes in
you haven't
handy
got those
later.
charms that let you like materialize things.
Yeah.
I actually haven't bought that yet, but it's a good one.
That might be
I
a
love
good
it.
one to grab.
Oh, I
It
do
might
have
be.
one that says when you run out, you can create them.
Ooh,
So
sweet.
yes, actually, I could create essence arrows.
Yeah.
Oh,
The ground under your feet starts to tremble a little bit.
I look around for any signs that it might be opening up, or whether there's like, someone coming
No,
to.
it's more of a boom. Boom.
Shit.
Boom.
Yeah, how Discord was really tall.
He was.
Unconquered Sun is kind of normal size in my dreams.
That might
Or is
just
it
be...
you who are giants?
Maybe that's the case.
Or it is... Ray just gets all like, or is it you?
I never thought of that.
Oh,
He's so good. Unless there's guards, I think we should start.
A shadow
Waiting.
that's clearly a shadow of someone who is either very tall or the sun is very low. But seeing as how the sun is directly above, it's not an issue. Starts appearing, and then coming around the side of the dome is a man who must stand easily about 15 meters tall. And he's dressed in a magnificent robe that he has almost like kimono style with a gigantic belt, which he cinches tighter as he walks forward. He's got quite a large belly and a beard, and his beard is iridescent. Every once in a while, it seems to shift color from red to purple to green to yellow to black. And he smiles, and his eyebrows are so bushy that they curl down over his eyes, and he has to flick them up. And he bends over. And you can almost hear the sinews in his body stretch. What do we have here?
Hello, and I like do a little small, half little curtsy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.
Sort of, if you wish to count it that way.
Hopefully soon to be 6.
Yes.
I see. Hello.
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 My name is
What?
Who?
Valeria. I love you guys.
Sorry.
My name is Hefump.
Someone get the quotes right.
Spell that?
Heffump.
Yes.
And I'm here to take you to prison.
Oh.
Don't think so.
Oh, you're very cute.
Unconquered Sun specifically requested that we come see him, or at least me, and I brought my circle with me because that's sort of a thing that solos do. And I realized that this person that I'm carrying is a really bad thing to have up here. That's why we're here, because we're trying to turn her back to what she once was, which is a solar.
I understand. And I admire your tenacity, and I'm sure you feel very strongly about your friend. It would be best, then, if you came along quietly.
So are you the brute squad
8
then?
successes in knowledge religion.
Mhm.
Do I know Hefump? Of Hefump.
Hefump is someone who is known as the Keeper of the Dome.
Oh shit.
He's not in charge. He's just there to make sure that everything runs smoothly.
We're not here to disrupt the comings and goings of the events in and around the dome. And
I know.
As if we have. But we were specifically requested by the Unconquered Sun.
I always find it so adorable when ants wave their antenna. They're pleading, "Please, we only want to build a nest." And so I do not step on the ants. You must understand that ants could probably survive. The ridges in my feet are quite large and they could run between them. But I bet you wouldn't fit in them.
No, I wouldn't, which is why I'm asking. Not demanding.
Perhaps it would be wise for you to come with me. You get to go inside the pleasure dome.
Where, may I ask, are you taking us?
Prison.
No, we're not going to prison.
You can watch us.
You look like the kind of person who's never been to prison before. I bet it's because you're so nice.
Who is he looking at there?
You, buddy.
I'm nice now. But we're not going to prison. You're letting us inside, and we're going to talk to the Unconquered Sun. Sorry, I'm going to say that one more time. We're not going to prison. You're letting us inside, and we're going to talk to the Unconquered Sun. And I'm like standing up as high as my little feet can boost me, and I'm trying my best to intimidate.
Okay.
I have increased my strength, activated my little diamond body, so I'm trying to be super impressive right now. And we're just gonna see what happens, guys.
Okay. What intimacy are you playing off on?
I have to play off of one for
an intimidate?
intimidation. Do I?
No.
You could. To get
You
a bonus.
could.
Oh, I could to get a bonus. Okay. I am going to use. I'm going to make a guess that he has an intimacy towards that he doesn't actually want. He doesn't like violence.
Okay. That
It's a good one.
that is a minor intimacy.
Oh, okay.
He's going to use his defining intimacy of I shall keep the Jade Pleasure Dome running smoothly
It's legit.
to resist, which means that you will have a we're going to add 2 to your difficulty. You can go ahead and
Okay, and this is this going to be presence charisma?
Yep. This will be
Okay.
presence charisma.
I get 2 because I'm there, and I can reroll I think up to 3 non-successes. So,
Pretty good.
can I ask what the difficulty is?
His resolve is currently sitting at 6.
Okay. Oh, and did I get any dice for that?
I'll give you 2 dice for that.
Thanks,
Why not?
John.
If I look suitably intimidated by Ray, maybe that can help with the with your success.
Yay!
That's not how that works. Just
I don't
times-
want to get fucked up by one eye.
You know why they call me One Eye? No, Jorek, not now, buddy. It's a lot of successes.
Okay, so that's 8.
Okay. He'll spend a point of willpower.
Fuck!
Well,
Oh, there goes that's
we
what
don't
I have,
intend
guys.
to be rude, but as we said, we aren't interested in disrupting the comings and goings of the Jade Pleasure Dome. We just have business with the Unconquered Sun. We will wait if he does not wish to see us right away.
Perhaps I will take you to a place where you can wait for him. Would that be acceptable?
Not prison.
I'm afraid it's prison.
It's not gonna be prison.
In order to continue the comings and goings of the Jade Pleasure Dome, you're going to let the Unconquered Sun see his guests, because he specifically requested us, and I do believe he would prefer to have his guests arrive rather than being sent away. And I'm trying to persuade him based on his wanting to keep the Pleasure Dome running.
Okay.
And I'm going to use listener's waiting argument. And also compassion discourse technique. So that's
I got an idea after this too.
Let's just
My
get through
idea
it.
is
Get through
duck
this
between his
willpower.
legs
yeah.
and run.
Oh my god. 2
just
automatic successes.
I'll give you 2 for that.
2, yeah. And if his resolve is boosted by any means,
Nope.
I will get some bonus.
Nope. His resolve
Okay.
is 6
No.
without being boosted.
Okay.
Boosted.
8 successes.
Kung Fu Fenris, I don't have to reveal
10
that
successes.
intimacy.
Sorry.
But you did. I think the answer
Yeah.
is that yes, he
But
did.
also, like, he's basically already said that out loud, so. 10 successes.
No, but what Kung Fu's saying is that there needed to be a second intimacy
Uh,
to use in the decision point, which there was.
Okay.
We just don't know what it is.
Great.
You know, I do think it's important for you to meet the Unconquered Sun. For he will pass judgment on you.
Exactly.
And do you know where that takes place? It's not prison.
Oh, where's that then?
Probably in his locker room.
Now, when you say locker room,
I get 1 success in trying to see if he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
His guile is 3. So,
yeah.
would you like me to take you to his locker room?
I gotta also read intentions of it. I do not believe him. What is it? What is it again? It's
Perception
social.
I mean, I know Conky's a bro, but I just need to make sure that locker room isn't code word for lock up room.
Oh, I got 5.
Holy shit, Ray.
He's planning to take you to prison.
Bullshit, man. Hefump. That's even your real name.
But
Don't say that.
what do you mean? And hey, I like my name.
You're lying to us. You're lying to 3 chosen of the Unconquered Sun.
We're still ants, but
And he brings his hands
we
out
have
and he
business with him.
slams them in front of him, and the shockwave is enough that I'm going to ask all of you to roll your dexterity athletics.
Really
And give
glad
it a
that I didn't
D3
have
to
my
see
hearing
if you can
activated.
stand up.
Oh,
This is gonna be bad. Wow. That was like a backflip.
I like these new dice. Oh, hello, fuzzy.
I wish that was.
Oh, so fluffy. Are you gonna
That was
come
almost a botch?
between
I wish it
edges?
was, frankly.
Of course you are.
How many successes did you get, Scott?
I got 2 successes.
So you're knocked on your ass.
I have
Oh,
salty
okay.
dogs, so if I fail...
Salty dog.
So you'll just get back up.
Where's Aaron?
So this is 3-4.
Oh yeah, you like bounce. So good.
So I got 4.
So, yep, you'll stand. Speaks of Silence also gets knocked down. This has been fun. Can I take you to prison now?
No.
We're just here to see our god who has requested our presence. You're disrupting his business.
And you're lying about him having a locker room that's actually prison.
Oh, he does. It has locks in it, and it's a room where you'll be with a lock on it. How about we wager for it?
And what do you propose to bet?
If I win, I take you to prison. And
And
if
if
you
you-
win, I'll take you inside the Pleasure Dome, but I can't force the Unconquered Sun to see you.
Oh, of course not. I'm not asking you to do that.
Ouch. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
You can ship her
Yeah.
off.
I like the wager.
What's
What's the
what are we
challenge?
wagering?
Single combat between me and one of you.
So my 8 successes on knowledge religion about Hafump. How good is he at combat?
He's gigantic.
Yeah, but is he known as a fighter?
He's known as somebody who, if somebody starts fucking around inside the Jade Pleasure Dome, it's his job to toss them out.
You're really good. Am I this good? Who am I kidding? Of course I am. Right? Says Ray cockily. Liz not so much so. Okay. Maybe no.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
What
I
if
am.
we were to do single combat to the first hit?
No. You're tiny. If you hit me, that's like... whatever.
Well, exactly.
I don't understand why I have to make this more fair for you.
You seem like a decent god.
Heaven ain't fair.
I'm just gonna like walk sort of towards between his legs.
Challenge accepted.
And he looks very pointedly at Jorek. The words that that exits her mouth float there for a second.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I can't.
What?
This is
No.
a disaster. It's a bad idea.
I look at Jorek
I'm not
and
doing
I'm
it.
like,
No.
Either way, we're in prison.
I wasn't saying no to him. Like,
Maybe I have a broken arm. Whatever. Val can heal it. She's done it before.
That's not how that. Oh my god.
All right.
Come on. You guys are going to be the ones who are useful in there. Let me try to be useful out here.
Put him up.
Put him up. Put him up. I'm so excited.
Hold up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Does he get really low?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just imagining him crouching down, so he's like.
Sure don't have enough
10
motes going into this.
tall.
Ray, I believe in you. You are the greatest.
Thank you so much.
As I just told the story of your greatness, I believe in you. I think you can do this. And that is my turn length action of exhorting you to your greatness. And you're going to get +1 non-charm bonus to one attribute and ability. And that's going to be
Is that throughout combat?
something ball. No, brawl. It's just for this turn.
Is anyone else bothering to roll join battle?
Yes, I will roll join battle.
Yeah,
but stay out of
actually,
it,
I'm also
but-
going to roll join battle. Don't want to do that.
All right.
These dice are rigged. I love them.
Yeah, maybe
Like
you should be the
rigged
one
good?
fighting.
Like,
Like
I have
good.
3 zeros on my page and an 8. I'm pretty sure they're normal dice. Like,
Oof.
I think I'm just really lucky.
Eesh.
That's my dude.
Okay, so I am activating Awakening Eye
Oh boy.
on this joint battle in an attempt to take quick stock of our surroundings, but also of him, this giant in front of me, trying to pick out any weaknesses that he may have.
You're going into VATS mode?
Yeah, I'm going into VATS mode. So sorry. Let's do another
I'm going
one.
to actually use it to give you, if you'll allow me to have done that action before combat starts, John. If not,
Combat
let me
hasn't
know.
started, so
So I have used this term.
yeah.
So this can be with awareness. You get +2 to each. So you get plus
2?
Yeah, because I'm at
That's-
essence 4+. So add
That's
4
so
dice to
strong.
your
At
battle.
4?
Yeah. 2
Amazing.
and 2, right? Or
And
is
they're-
it divided by? Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
non-
plus
and
I
they're
get my extra
non-charm
thing.
dice, too.
Jesus H. Okay, well
That's
this
a
is...
lot of dice.
All right.
Hang on.
So Awakening Eye is super complicated, so please bear with me while I work my way through it. Okay, so that's... Alright. 1, 2...
Oh boy. Hef up, done in 1.
Oh, sorry.
Take
This
it-
should be.
Taking 30 to 1 odds, folks.
Sorry. No, an old initiative was on the tracker.
Okay, and then...
I think this is the most initiative I've ever started with.
So Val 10, Jorek
5.
5.
You added the 3.
Oh yeah.
Checking.
No, this is
It's been
bad.
a
too.
while since we've.
I have a charm.
It's been a while, Ray.
20. Oh, the irony. This is the greatest joint battle roll I've ever made.
So
I'm
we
still...
have Jorek at 5, Ray at 20, Val at 10, and Heffamp at 12.
Hello, hell.
Okay, here we go. So, what I am going to attempt to do
Mm-hmm.
is duck between his legs, run up his back, get onto his head, and punch him in the eyes to blind him
Pull like a reverse
right off
mountain.
the bat. Pretty much.
Not really a reverse
Now,
mountain.
are you specifically using this as a decisive gambit to try to blind him?
This is is a good
You do
question.
have 20 initiative.
This is a good question.
I think that's. I don't know.
Yeah, but then I'm super low right off the bat, which would suck.
Yeah, but he's blind.
Yeah, I guess
What are
you
you
would
gonna
have
do?
a fair,
Well, I mean, maybe I'm
fair
wrong, but-
penalty there.
Twice life.
Yeah. What do we think? What do we think? Time Legend says not with a gambit.
Well, Time Legend can. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, it's been so long since combat, everyone. It's been so fucking long since combat. I don't remember how to do anything. No, it's fine. Okay, so no, we're gonna do.
Yeah, I feel like with 20 initiative, like a gambit is like a few. It's not going to be 20, right? Like distracting is 3 to 5.
Oh, you only lose
unfortunate
the
is
difficulty
4.
of the gambit plus 1 initiative. Oh, sorry.
Regardless of its
I don't
success.
reset? Really?
I don't have like the full details of the rules.
Of course, it's on the book.
Sorry, guys. Thank you for bearing with us. Yeah, decisive attack. Yeah, decisive attacks reset. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh hell. Why not? I'm gonna try to do a decisive attack. Right off the bat. To blind him. So I'm running. So I duck under, run up his leg. I get my feet hooked in his hair. Question mark. Lean around and just go BAM! Into his eyes.
So you're using monkey leap technique, I assume, to be able to get up the 15 meters that you need to reach his face.
It's huge.
Yeah, I sure am.
Just crunch punch him.
Yeah, monkey leap. Okay. Let's do this thing, guys. Do I get my +1 that you gave me, or was that from before?
It lasts until your next turn, so you still have 2 wits awareness for bonus.
So not
For me.
for your, not for your.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, now, before you do that,
Yes.
Sorry.
there's I just have to ask whether anyone is going to try to dissuade you or whatnot.
I don't think so. I mean,
How is smart? Would
I
you
hope-
think this is a terrible idea?
Probably.
7. What does Val know of Yu-Shan's jail?
Of Yu-Shan's what?
Jail. Or of the jail in the Jade Pleasure Dome.
We're in combat rounds, so at the moment we're gonna wait on that. You can roll that if you want, but that'll be your action.
Okay.
And you probably won't be able to communicate it to Ray.
Ray, don't do. She's already up there.
I probably don't have much of an answer anyway, so.
All right, so Ray.
I'm just getting confused by the chat because it's moving so fast, and I'm hoping that I am still fully understanding the rules.
If the gambit fails, you lose initiative equal to the gambit's difficulty +1, but otherwise it's a decisive attack. So if you succeed, you'll go down.
So I should do a gambit
Sure.
because I have nothing to lose by making it a gambit.
Well, you'll lose some initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose difficulty
Like-
of the gambit.
Okay, so I'll make it a gambit.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were doing it. Sorry.
Mm.
Takes me months, and I can't currently use the charm tongue.
Oops.
Nice.
Yeah, she's helping me.
No, I'm
And
helping.
Alborn. Wait a
No,
second.
I'm.
and
It's committed to keeping Three-Face
Three
alive.
Face. It's the same charm.
There's
right?
no
Yeah.
treatment for you guys. Sorry.
You can let that go if you want, Kate.
Oh yeah, I could.
John. Aragorn's like, no.
It's not really enough. Whoa! Bad Ray. That's 5. Although that one's in between, but either way, that's 5.
That's not going to be enough.
Yep.
However, I will let you get up onto his face.
Cool. So I'm gonna try to hold on to that. I'm gonna try to hold on to his eyebrows.
So while you're holding onto his eyebrows,
Were you supposed to roll your initiative?
That's for damage. You still have to attack. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
I haven't fought me. Just
I know,
That's
me
a
neither.
fun time.
And that's literally all I do.
He sighs, and he turns 90 degrees so that he's facing away from the pleasure dome, and he very simply lets himself fall so that he's going to plant face first into the ground.
Okay. So as he's doing that, I'm just trying to maneuver so that I'm on the back of his head as he face plants down. So I'm using his hair, I'm trying to swing backwards and also angle his head up so that it's like between me and the ground.
That's not an issue. You get up and he lands and his hands slam into the ground and it trembles. And then he just starts pawing around with his head to try to brush you off. But then he starts to... And then you can see that there's water flowing underneath.
Underneath what?
Him, his face.
Okay. When I have a chance to speak, I don't know where we are in turn order, if he's doing more things after falling.
Val, it is your turn.
Great. Just to be clear,
Can I read that?
Yeah,
she's only fighting you because you offered it as an alternative to going to jail. We mean you no harm, really,
My
but
hair.
you challenged her.
And just these tears start streaming off his face onto the ground, enough that the grass that has been so exquisitely cut here is immediately flattened by massive globules of water.
I'm sorry. I called to the gardeners.
So that's on me.
No, that was mine. I would have.
Ow! And he starts rubbing his eyebrow.
She'll stop if you promise to. If you want to call it quits and let her be the winner.
I just don't want to kill her.
That makes two of us. I don't want to die.
We just want to speak.
But why are you fighting me?
Because you challenge.
Because that's what I do.
You said that she
You
had...
guard this place and I fight.
I'd
Okay.
crush you like a bug.
We've traveled a long way. And we're not about to be thrown in prison. We have something that we need to do. We need to talk to the Unconquered Sun. If you need me to prove myself and fight you more, I'll do it.
You were
I will
going to try to
keep
punch
fighting
my
you.
eye out.
Sure was.
I wasn't going to permanently do any damage to you. You mean.
I never said I wasn't.
Let's go get you to the sanctuary.
I'm
he's
going to read intentions on that to see if he means it.
And he stands up.
Oh,
That is 4.
As near as you can tell, he's telling the truth. So he stands up, and if you're still holding on to him, then you're going up into the air.
You'll all flip off of him.
Yes, you will.
You can't see him right now. He's in the middle of a game, and you're not purified.
That's okay. Can you let him know that we're here?
He knows you're here.
That's true. If I can, I'd like to reach out and touch any, like his toe or something, and touch a blissful release. Sorry she hurt you. We really just wanted to not be thrown in jail, and you gave us a deal, so she took you up on it.
You can keep my eyebrow. I don't even know.
I'll take good care of it. I kind of like wrap it around my smash fist and tuck it in.
Here's the thing. You have guts. You came after me. It's gonna take more than guts. But let's
That's
see
what they're
you're
here
made
for.
of. They don't come. And he points to Ember and speaks of silence.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, Ember speaks of silence.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
He sits down on the ground, and you can feel his pulse in the ground around him. I've been patient, and I even just deliberately lost a bet for you. So, understand when I tell you that when they don't come, they don't come.
To turn to Ember and speaks of silence. How do they seem to be reacting to this news?
Ember is more just kind of nervous that somebody's about to squash Ray like a mosquito. Speaks of silence almost looks like she expected this.
I can bring her. Yes, say I like motioning to the person I'm carrying.
You realize that that's why you're supposed to go to prison.
Yes, and I'm bringing her so that there will never be another one like her. So no one will ever do this again.
It's your responsibility to purify her before she goes in. But she was solar once.
And I believe she can be again. Which is why we're here. How dost I purify her? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 successes, knowledge, religion.
What are you asking?
Purify. How to appropriately purify her.
It means whatever you do for yourself, you're also going to do for her.
Absolutely.
Come with me. And he gets up and he turns around. He starts walking. He's walking around the pleasure dome, much like you were.
Gonna turn to Speaks of Silence and Ember.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You belong with us, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't need to meet the Unconquered Sun to know how I fit in this reality.
I hope, if you want to, you get the chance to meet with Luna and with Dragon. Insert appropriate name for the Dragon of Fire.
My dragon isn't here. He's in the south, wrapped around a pole.
I don't like that people keep talking to you, Ember, especially like you're less than us.
Ray.
Don't say that you are. Hate it.
Growing up in Nexus, were you rich?
No.
And we're not solar exalted.
We're here to see our god. If Luna turned us away, I would accept it.
Yeah, well, you're a lot more patient than I am, Val. And you're not very patient.
I'm glad you aren't a pancake. I'm gonna start following Hefflin.
Yeah, we try to change one thing at a time, right?
Okay. Be careful, guys.
You're willing to blind a god.
And
You're
I'd
gonna be
blind
okay.
50 more if they tried to hurt you, so.
Ray. Bravado gets you so far before it gets you killed.
Just gonna put my hand on his cheek. And go to follow Val.
and we'll let you take a break there.
Break it up.
Guys, I need to take a second to talk about this Gambit thing
So
because
they figured it
they
out.
figured it out.
Watching it, and
Yeah.
I was like,
I've
oh my
also
god, I
figured
don't
this out.
understand.
Dude,
So
like
it's
that's
right here, actually, those who want to see.
it's so funny because I was confused from being away from combat for so long anyway, but then this. So you guys figured it out, right? So if your attack fails and is
And your initiative is less than or
No,
like,
but-
or greater than 11 or less than 11 or greater than.
so this counts as a gambit?
Yeah.
But this is still gambits are made
Gambits
after
are
a
made
decisive attack
after
roll.
a decisive attack roll.
Yeah, so
Right,
you still have to succeed the decisive attack.
roll, which is here.
Okay.
And if your attack fails, blah blah blah.
So roll.
Oh yeah, they're
Versus-
pointing at our new flowchart. Oh, if you want.
Oh, Gambit step 1. Attacker rolls decisive attack. Attack hits. Go to step 3. Attack misses. Gambit fails. Attacker loses 3 initiative. But, like, that doesn't... If your attack fails... Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then, but where is the actual rolling the Gambit part?
Well then,
'Cause this is the
so
gambit.
it's basically, so then, instead of rolling it as successes as damage, you instead roll successes versus the gambit's difficulty, and then blah 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 happens.
So in this case, my attack failed.
Quinn's yelling at you. Keep reading.
Jesus Christ.
You roll your initiative pool as if you were going to deal damage, but instead
Yes.
you're just checking to see if you have the number of successes required to pull off the gambit.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. 3 shall be the number that shall count. Yeah,
Lock
but
in.
what threw me was the and I think you guys were debating this as well, was the resetting versus losing 3. So if I declare that I'm going for a gambit and I roll a decisive attack, if I fail, oh no, but that's always been the case. Wait.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay, but we were all confused.
Yeah,
So if the fight had
is right
continued,
now.
I would have been at 17. Okay. Sorry, John. Thank you for
There's no
for
problem.
indulging me.
um,
There we go.
like,
Just out.
12 deck boxes. Thank you so much.
donation. Hello, hey, thanks 12 deck boxes. We love ya.
You realize 12 deck boxes that puts you above 1,000. We've officially
Oh my god.
guaranteed the marathon.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Thank
you. Deck boxes.
Okay. Hey,
We're
How many deck
consulting our
boxes?
schedules and trying to figure out the best day for us to do the marathon, so we'll try to get the official date to you guys as soon as possible. But we unfortunately don't have the official info quite yet. We just unlocked it,
But understand
Thank you.
that shit is happening.
and now we have to set our stretch goals. There's so much to do, guys.
How far will
Can
my
I
arm
say-
stretch?
How? Gosh, those are going to be some huge stretch goals.
Yeah.
But like, you guys have blown me away, and I think I can speak for all of us. You've blown us all away, and how quickly, and how much you guys have contributed. Like today alone,
Yeah.
so many things have come in. We got 2 pieces of writing come in to our email address. 3 or 4 pieces of art, from what I noticed today. Maybe they were from
Yeah.
a few days ago.
Yeah,
retweeted,
yeah.
But yeah,
It's crazy.
you.
Superstars.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
That means I gotta take off this thermometer.
It's true.
Everyone get the thermometers out of your butts. It's time for the
my.
stretch goals.
Now, what that means, folks, is first of all, it's thanks to all of you that we've managed to get up to the point where we've hit our 1,000 goal. That means that we are indeed going to have a marathon stream. Now it's going to be up to you guys to figure out exactly how that marathon stream is going to work. We're still going to be needing your follows, your art, your donations, but we will have specific goals in mind, which we will release over the next couple of days. We'll also be able to bring them up on our respective streams as they happen, and they will guarantee certain things that I think you're going to really enjoy. So just keep an eye out for that.
Yay! I'm so excited. We've been talking about doing this marathon for ages, and it's finally gonna happen. All we had to do was make a thermometer, apparently, and boom, marathon. The recap videos are well underway as well. You guys should know that we've been working hard on those. We will be getting those posted for you very soon. What else? Update ski wise. I'm gonna pee too. Excuse my spiky ball.
Spiky ball. What's happening?
Yeah.
What did I miss? Other than 12 decks. 12 deck boxes being awesome! Woo! No, but seriously. Mucho heart.
Thermometer was down below.
It's true.
Measuring our progress, but apparently it's gone.
Guess you're gonna start unlocking some stretch goals. Very soon. Ooh. So yeah, oh no, we were just talking video recaps. Right, so that's gonna be soon.
Yeah. And I'm liking the format that we seem to have settled on for the recaps. It's nice. Details coming.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Production value.
Oh yeah, that's thermometer.
I didn't think we were going to hit it in this session.
Nope, me neither.
Nope.
It's been like 2 weeks since we announced this. Like, it's crazy. You guys are
killing it, I would say. If I had to say.
Oh, rock dance. Okay, I see what you did there. I missed it.
I guess Ray should try to punch gods more often.
Mm-hmm.
And that works for you, right? 12 deck boxes? I imagine that's what's going on here.
Now, I do guarantee that there's going to be some pretty damn interesting things that are going to be available for this stream. We do have plans to make sure that you guys know there will be an extended Exalt Twitch stream, but depending on what else you guys can come up with, we may be able to extend that even further.
Yeah.
And there just might be some interesting modifiers that we might find along the way, including a surprise that I have that I'm hoping that I can get arranged in time. We'll see.
Is it cake?
No.
It's not cake.
Not
It will be, but we
fucking
won't
cake.
trust him.
Maybe it should be. Maybe that can be. I have ideas.
Ding dong.
Reverse
Hey, I got
crab
a
cake.
cake for Exalted.
They may all be food related.
No, well, Amazon Prime now a cake to him. They'll be like McCain deep dish or whatever they have. Anyway.
Deep dish. Does anyone else find that incredibly dirty? Like whenever
Nope.
deep dish, like no.
Nope.
Incredibly delicious.
What message would we write on a cake?
And I'm going to actually let Aragorn know what the surprise is.
Oh, of course you would. Of
Lord,
course you would have
Surprise
messaged her.
No.
Yeah.
Surprise her when you have to guest again. Have to.
You must, or we riot.
On this day. I don't care if it's your birthday. I don't care if it's your best friend's birthday. Or
I don't care if it's your and your best friend's birthday simultaneously.
12 deck boxes. Are you a different handle on YouTube? Like, have you been commenting on the videos and have I been responding? Not making the connection?
Because
Do
if you
let me
haven't
know.
because we monitor those. I mean, obviously. Like,
We-
probably
It'll
should.
probably be me who responds because it's my YouTube channel and I get the email notification.
I wish I could subscribe to the comments on your channel.
Dish.
That'd be good.
Well,
Okay.
if you want, I can start being really annoying and informing you
If
whenever
there's
someone
anything
comments.
relevant, like, do.
All
Just
right.
set up an auto forward. You can do so in Gmail.
Ooh. Oh, it
You are
is.
Exalted.
So yes, so that's
Yeah,
12 deck boxes.
Yeah, 12 deck boxes.
I love it.
Deep dish.
All
John,
right,
I'm really
all right.
excited for your surprise. Whatever it is.
I don't know if I am. I might be a little scared.
An assassin arrives in the mail for Scott.
It's miniature, so you have a chance.
But you're dead in minutes.
It's just like about this. This is the cutest size, I think. For
Wasn't
assassins.
there that like Reddit thing about like the assassin snail or something?
Happy Kilmer,
Like, anyway.
I used to celebrate my birthday jointly all the time, too, and I still do. Because I have a twin sister.
Yeah.
Ah. Kilmer, that's so funny. Do you guys both... To our limit trigger, Jev. Yeah, that's probably what we would do. Aragorn, that's a good point. To our limit trigger.
Well, that's awful and terrible. Are we ready to go?
Yeah. I was gonna say I can stop this anytime.
I think we might just write Ember dies at the end on it or something. Nah, that doesn't make sense. More like...
Happy Kilmore, believe it or not, you are in fact the person closest to me right now. So if anyone's smacking me, it would have to be you. And I don't recommend it.
A knock on the door.
Ding dong.
Hello.
Telegram for you, sir.
Whap! Ah!
Goodbye. Close.
What the hell was that? Did I... My...
Where'd my pencil go?
I don't know. It's a green one.
Oh, there
Right
it is.
Oh, there it
Mine
is.
is in my terms.
I bet it is. Mm.
Thank you for the meal break.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ella, shush. We still got more to do. Okay? Still in Yu-Shan, buddy. It's always in Yu-Shan. This one. Ugh. Glitter
Yu-Shan.
bombs. Yu-Shan!
Oh, quack, 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 quack.
Thank
I
you.
am
feel
your
it was
singing
me.
telegram. Bang!
Oh, Clue Love.
Nice. Nice.
Charlotte's never seen it, so she and I are gonna
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it together.
Darn Skippy. I might just watch through the windows. The movie, not you guys. Weird.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Sure was.
That just happened.
It is impossible to change the channel.
God knows we've tried.
You see outside the doors to the Jade Pleasure Dome, there's another smaller entrance, and this one looks like a staircase that leads down. And Hefump points at it. That's where you go, and hopefully it'll be all right.
That's
Thank
not
you.
the way to the prison.
I can't follow you. The door's too small.
Yeah.
I appreciate your helping us.
I don't think I'm helping you.
Thanks for giving us a chance. I hope a little bit of healing did something. I know you're way bigger than most of the people I greet.
I'm very large, but I'm also in charge.
Yes, sir, you are. Thank you. Hope to see you again on better terms.
I'm gonna start descending the stairs
Yes, I will too.
because I am freaking excited. What is the Jade Pleasure Dome? Looks like.
Sorry, I tried to blind you. Have fun.
Fuck you.
Fuck you back.
Wait, what?
He does not actually.
Aw.
Oh, I was gonna write that in his character.
More Tony stuff.
Yeah, it's Tony Stark.
All right. So you guys are descending a staircase, and the only light that's spilling into the staircase is from above you. So it's getting progressively darker as you head down.
No, it's not.
Oh, I am definitely at. I'm glowing.
Great.
Actually, from that old fire.
I'm having trouble
No.
seeing that.
Well,
Because of
no,
the one eye.
For
Because of
me,
the one
I'm
eye.
glowing like you.
you always have trouble seeing,
That's
Jorek. Stop complaining. Shut up. I'm tired of it.
Now go stand behind Ember. He's not here. Then just shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
We have nothing to hide here.
Well.
We're here to bear songs.
Kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Take names. Except we rarely do.
Do you want me to take a turn holding
No.
her for a bit? Oh, kiddo.
When you get down to the bottom of the staircase, you're standing in a room now, and there are torches lit along the walls, and each room, the room itself is only about 10 by 10 meters, which still makes it a pretty large room, but not quite grand and ostentatious as you would think. There is a well sitting in this room, and you can see that the rope plunges down, 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 and if you even look, there's light coming up from the well itself. There's a man who looks to be about, in our real world terms, about 70 years old, but, spry for that age. He's wrapped in a white robe. He has absolutely no hair on his body, and when he smiles, he has no teeth.
Hello.
Excuse us. We were told this is the way up to the dome.
This is where you get purified.
And how do we go about doing that?
Each of you comes with me, and I shall purify you before you have the chance to meet with the Unconquered Sun.
Do you have a chance to purify many who come here?
All must be purified. Some have heavier souls than others. That's my little joke. Souls are all the same weight, but some of them have done some pretty bad things.
Indeed. I'll go first.
Are you sure? You come alone. We'll only be in the next room.
I'll follow him.
Hello. Stay a while and
Oh,
listen.
listen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Merci.
Perfect.
The butcher is known for his great cruelty down in the pitch of the cathedral.
Beautiful.
I shuck in the third game. Alright.
He sure does.
Yep.
Is Ray just like brushing her hair?
Yeah. Although her hair's not this long.
Oh. Hard one. She's holding 3 faiths too.
Yeah.
So he takes you into the next room, and inside, this just has what looks like a large bucket with water in it.
Mm-hmm.
The water is steaming slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands you a sponge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to watch, but you are to cleanse yourself here now. And as you do so, try to cleanse yourself of all your sins, of which I am sure there are many. This is only the first step. You will be notified afterwards, once all of you have had a chance to be clean. You will have the choice of bearing the clothes on your body or a robe like mine. You can find it in the cupboard over there. The hinge squeaks a little bit, and sometimes you have to jimmy the handle.
Thank you.
It's too much.
My sins will never go away. Can you enlighten me a bit as to cleansing myself of them? The things I've done are done. I can't erase that.
A bath isn't enough
No.
to wipe your past away. But sometimes its comfort allows you to feel a little better about what's happened.
Thank you. I will begin to disrobe.
And he politely averts his eyes and he comes back into the room. She's having a sponge bath.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if
You'll
now's-
all have sponge baths. And then you'll come back here and we'll go on to the next step. But while she's doing that, if you have any questions for me, I would be delighted to answer. I don't get to see many of your kind these days, you must understand. I don't leave here that much. I don't really like going outside.
Well, I'm sure we have many questions. Who are you? Is this your sole function to cleanse those who come here?
Do you not have a job down in creation?
Not
I don't stay
strictly.
here every day.
Not anymore.
Sometimes I get a vacation, and I like to go to a waterfall, where I spend the time letting the water pound the knots out of my back.
You enjoy being cleansed, even when you
No,
cannot.
I just like massages.
I have a question. Just a curiosity. Do you know what game the Incarnate are occupied with right now?
I'm not inside the pleasure dome. I don't consider myself clean enough to enter.
You'd think you, of all people, would be.
Why? Because I'm dressed in white and I'm old?
Yeah.
Well, you also have the opportunity to cleanse yourself whenever you wish. Maybe you choose not to.
You'll see soon why I might not choose to do so.
And there it is.
After Val is finished, he'll repeat the same spiel right along with the jimmying handle. Val, do you return in your armor or your...
In my armor, in the clothes that I chose.
Okay. Ray?
I need to cleanse her as well.
Or one of us does.
Or one of us does. Can she come with me?
You cleanse her first, and then cleanse yourself afterwards.
Okay.
You might have difficulty having her stand in the bucket.
I'll figure it out. And I sure as shit try to figure it out.
Please be gentle.
Use some sticks to, like, prop her up.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
What clothing do you choose for yourself, and what clothing do you choose for her?
I put us both back in the clothes we arrived in.
And Jorek?
If the robe is not too ostentatious,
Oh.
I feel like I might choose.
The robe literally looks like a plain white robe.
I'm just checking to see if I have any intimacies.
Are
that
there
would,
any
like,
like sparkles
let
on
me do
it?
this.
Any
No.
Yeah, I was like
fancy tassels?
waiting for Scott to say like, if the robe is really fancy, I will wear it. But it looks like you're doing the opposite,
Super
which like
ostentatious.
kudos to you.
Thank you. No, yeah, I want to put on one of the robes. I want to remove part of my past self, I guess, if we're going there. But nobody needs to hear that. Nobody cares. Also, I'll get to keep both. I won't
Can't take
keep
the robe with you when you leave, bro.
Can't take it with you.
You sure?
Why?
All right.
He never said anything about taking it back. I mean,
If I don't get my clothes back, I'm gonna be mad.
It's just an excuse to go shopping, Jorek. Come on.
Yes.
not that.
Yes. Revenge. Come on. Jorek's like everybody then. Okay? Let's be real. I'm kidding.
Yes, that's too nice.
Oh. Good
Okay,
point.
sorry, that's...
Okay, commanding point.
Right up there.
Yeah. And not the one you think.
through your ear.
Will you extinguish the torches, please?
I start going around extinguishing the torches. I think it's more of a lift and snuff sort of thing. I don't know if you can really blow out a torch. Lift and snuff.
Depends on how good you are at blowing.
Val?
What a day it's been.
Which stat represents blowing skill, would you say? Did you pick stamina, perhaps? Anyway,
What do you mean? I mean, it's actually clearly defined in the book.
yeah, well, I don't...
Oh my god, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
It's huge.
It's performance.
He's gonna do it. I'll leave you,
I'm kind of...
Hey, let's go 369!
Yes! We got another Dirty 69 quote. I'm happy.
Dirty
69 is just... He's gonna sit in it.
Filthy 69.
I will ask that you snuff your marks at this time. It is darkness we need.
We're
Has
just
it
gonna
been
have to
half
wait
an
a
hour
bit.
or 15 minutes or whatever? I think
Yeah.
it takes us that long to
I'm
reach
just
Yeah.
gonna have to
sponge
wait
bath.
this one out. Yeah, I think so.
If it's been an hour since we started the fight, then
We
then
learned at bonfire though.
Yeah.
no, it's like glowing. But I'm also wondering in terms of them.
You're fine at this point.
All right, I'm getting some respect. Because why the fuck no?
Oh wait.
Perfect.
Okay, I need to set so many notes aside. Okay.
It's a dramatic moment.
Okay.
It's a great quote.
Think on what you've done, who you are, and understand that your worthiness is not merely granted to you during your exaltation, but also what you have accomplished since, and what you plan to do in the future. I'm going to ask you a question. The answer is between you and me, and you must not need to share it with others. Who wishes to go first?
I do.
You can feel the rush of air as he kneels down in front of you. And he leans in close, and he's going to ask you something. Liz, Kate. What would you sacrifice, Jorek, today for the Unconquered Sun's aid? Knowing, of course, that if the four of you do not sacrifice enough, it may not overcome your sins. You have the chance now to sacrifice more or less, depending on how you think your friends will.
I know my friends. I know them very well. And I know that they will not shy away from this. And yet, if I've learned one thing, it's that I can give more of myself. If required. Oh boy.
Scott,
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat this question for the other players, or
Yeah.
possibly a different question, but I'm going to
Ooh.
let you think about it.
Okay.
You can wake one of them up.
Stay quiet. Oh, sorry. I meant you stay
Non-listening?
Yes, exactly.
Ray. What I'm to ask you doesn't need to be shared with the others, but what would you sacrifice in exchange for the assistance of the Unconquered Sun, knowing that it is the combined gift of each one of your 4 sacrifices that could overcome the sins of the entire party? You may choose to sacrifice more or less and hope it's enough. I'm going to let you think on that, Liz, but you can poke Kate up and I might ask her something different.
Might.
Valeria. How important is she to you personally?
I gesture towards Three Fates. Her?
Yes.
Personally, relatively important. But what she represents is significantly more important.
May I ask you what you would, given the option, sacrifice in order to gain the Unconquered Sun's assistance, knowing that it is the sum total of all your sacrifices that will be measured against the sum total of all your sins, knowing that you could choose to give more or less, but that your friends will never know what you answered here. I'm gonna let you think on that. You
Yeah,
can
great.
wake the other. You can wake them up. So, the 3 of you have something to think on. When you are ready to give an answer,
Yep.
you are welcome to let me know. However, you can hear him move to where Three Fates' shadow is currently lying down. And he seems to whisper something to her, too.
I think for the answers, guys, we should probably leave the room. Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be absolutely sure.
I get like so. I was getting so stressed. I'm like, no, I have to do this to like not hear things.
Basically,
and I was like,
bust my ears out.
yeah.
I'm ready to give an answer.
I'm bringing my
Step
character
away and
sheet
think
with
about
me.
it. Bye.
They're just getting settled. I'll never go home. I'll never go back to Nexus. I'll never see my father again. And for all of the good that our party does from now until the end, I won't be known
for any of it. I'll be a nobody.
Okay. Tell them to take their time. I will talk with the chat while we're waiting. Hi, guys. So while we're waiting for some players to figure things out, I'm going to remind all of you that we will have a fancy corner this time around. You'll see what I do with this soon. And we may be able to discuss it in Fancy Corner depending on what happens. But we'll see. You know, the real hell of it is that I actually know what one of the answers is going to be.
I wanted to just say this because I had a joke thought. Would $50 be an appropriate response to this question?
Might be.
Yes. I guess I should say something. I would be willing to sacrifice any opportunity to be revenged for the pain in my life.
He doesn't have any response. You can go. Kate can take as much time as she needs. I'm having a nice conversation with the chat.
Well, I want to answer Aragorn's question. Yeah. Give me some of that fancy scarf. Jorek and the fancy scarf. Okay, bye. Yeah. What a great track, by the way. Bye, guys.
So what do you think? I mean, I don't actually want you to post it right now because obviously I can't tip anyone off. But now we've heard two.
Kate's a little sad with this answer, but it needs to be done. I would give up the thing that brings me the most joy. And that would be my love and for and relationship with Speaks of Silence. And anything greater or lesser, really, but I feel like that's the greatest thing I can sacrifice without putting others, at least multiple others, in harm's way.
If you're finished, you can call the others in.
You can come back! Remember, guys, no spoilers in chat, please. We'll all rewatch later, and...
Shut up, cats.
Clear chat.
Whoa.
Well, no, currently there's just reactions, like, no, oh my gosh, what?
Shit, and you don't know if it's like good shit, bad shit,
Yeah.
what?
It's definitely recast shit, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
I give up chat. They're all like, no.
No, and then they disappear.
It's minimized.
Oh shit.
And the well starts glowing again, casting shadows on all of you. But now you're able to see. I've heard all four of you. Do you believe here now that you have sacrificed enough to see him?
Yes.
This was supposed to see him. Well, yep.
Then I must also ask you, who do you think sacrificed the most?
I'm gonna slowly point at Val, but like down here, just in case she's looking.
Three fates.
Sorry?
3 fates.
Yeah, I'm gonna point at 3 fates as well.
She doesn't point at anyone.
What?
Is she not in like this rigor mortis state of just like?
Hey, she's not dead. She has 60
not
PM.
rigor mortis. It's
Who do you think sacrificed the least?
Five. I love you.
Start to cry.
And you agree that these sacrifices were made without coercion, willingly?
I might be having a little bit of regret.
I feel privileged to tell you that part of your journey is merely to find out what you would be willing to give up, instead of needing to actually give it away. Save for the one of you who sacrificed the most. If you are ready, now is the time for you to ensure that you are a circle before proceeding to see the Unconquered Sun. I will also fetch you some jam. I don't have anything to put the jam on other than a plate, because I already ate my allotment of bread today. I would give you the bread, but I have digested it, and it would be somewhat disgusting.
It's all right. We're all right. Thank you.
It's really good jam. And he gets
sure.
up.
Dude.
And he leaves.
You nervous?
Not to see the Unconquered Sun.
Did you make a mistake?
I don't know.
We're doing the right thing.
This is important.
He comes back and he's holding a jar. Here's the jam. You're welcome to it if you want. And he
Yeah.
puts it down on the ground. The cleansing process is difficult, and I understand that sometimes you don't want a stranger nattering on at you about things. Would you like to know what my sacrifice was?
if you wish to share it.
You had to make one?
I gave up the right to speak to another god ever again. They will never hear my prayers. They will never give me counsel. And in heaven, this makes me quite lonely. Do you see the well?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It drops all the way down to creation. And there are times where I've wondered if I should return home. But no one would then be eating the rest of the gem. And he leaves and goes back into the room with the sponge bath.
Oh. I'm taking the gem, for sure.
I was gonna, like, have a taste of it or whatever.
Like I'm taking it to open it. Like I'm not just gonna, like, put it away
Yeah,
and be
sorry,
like,
I wasn't sure.
It's my gem! Fuck you! Fuck you!
No.
I think like a Bilbo and I just have like a, ah! Sorry. Maybe it's part of the process. And, like, I want to try some of the jam and I'll offer it to these guys.
I'll have a taste.
As, like, a peace offering, I guess, too.
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Ray.
No, but
What?
she doesn't want to.
I don't want any jam.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up 3 fates.
I know. We made a mistake. Yeah.
We all did.
He comes back. I have an option for you. If Yu-Shan is about wagers, I grant you the option to play dice. Should your number come up, it will be you whose sacrifice is taken. Should the highest number be rolled, none of you will sacrifice anything. But should you roll a 1, it will be all taken. If one of you chooses to play, you all play. And he kneels again.
And if we don't?
Then it is as I said before, only the one who sacrificed the most will be acknowledged. For their sacrifice will be taken, and all will proceed.
I want to give myself a fair shot of having to make a sacrifice. I don't know if I would have to make it otherwise.
Do you risk us out?
That's true. Right?
I think I'd like to wager. But I'm not really thinking clearly right now. Val, that's 2 saying yes. If you
say yes, we do it. If you say no, we don't. That's it. That's
not how numbers
well,
work.
that's how my numbers work right now. We either all agree.
He has a 6-sided die.
Yeah.
Now, for the record, I don't actually have a 6-sided die in front of me. I can go and get one. But instead, I'm going to show you this 10.
Oh,
If
boy.
you roll a 1, it's all of you.
Yep.
If you roll a 0, it's none of you. 2 and 3, Jorek. 4 and 5, Ray. 6 and 7, Valeria. 8 and 9, 3 Fates Shadow.
Oh God!
I don't think we've all really overdone it in our
Don't
minds.
want to force any of you to.
We wouldn't have said. We wouldn't have made the sacrifice if we didn't know it was possible.
So why risk us all?
It's either that or we'll resent each other in one way or another. This is the only way that it's...
If that's how you'll
Fair.
feel, then let's do it. I will not resent you guys, ever.
You say that, but
I offered my sacrifice willingly. I'd rather not lose it, but if that's the case, that's the case. I offered it. But if you feel otherwise, then let's do it.
Roll.
The decision is made.
either way, it's gonna be
I fucking hate you guys.
He turns around and rolls, and you can hear the sound of the die hit the ground. And I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes.
Oh my god.
What a dude!
And I recognize, chat, that I could fudge this roll, but I swear to you that I did not. You can open your eyes because I'm going to pass it in front of their camera, not yours.
Chat for like 2 seconds. Just in case.
Seems Chat knows. Chat's well behaved.
Chat knows.
Some like
They just-
random lurker who just appeared.
Yeah, just tweet a bunch of
It's just-
stone-faced emojis.
Excellent. Are you ready, then, to proceed? Do you feel your souls are adequately lightened? Do you feel pure enough to go forward?
Yes.
I'm such an asshole. And he gets up. I recognize it, I really do. It's hard. But the purification process is complete. Behind the door where you bathed yourselves, you'll find another room past it where you can wait to meet the Unconquered Sun when he's finished his move in the games of divinity. It is once again my curse that I take from the only ones who are left to speak with me.
Will we know?
He will tell you.
I leave.
I will follow.
I got nothing more to say to this guy. He's not gonna say anything about it. Shush, please.
I'll follow, carrying 3 fates.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, I'm just kidding.
You're now in a room which has... It looks... It looks like... an office, like a corner office, with 2 glass walls and a couch and another couch, kind of like a 2-piece sectional with a table in front of it. There are 2 more doors other than the one that you had to enter. One on each wall, which is not made of glass.
Can we see anything through the glass?
When you look out, you can see nothing. Just darkness. But you can tell that it's glass and that you can see through it. There's the illusion or reality of depth.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to lay 3 fates down on one of the couches and perch on like the armrest.
Okay.
Is there so it's just sort of like a meeting room, I guess? There's just 2 couches and a table. Is there a desk or anything? There's
just the couches and the table.
I guess we'll sit and wait. I don't really necessarily want to go opening doors in Yu-Shan. That. I mean, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
I'm just gonna be like, kind of pacing slowly.
Oh, so restless. Oh,
Yeah,
slow pacing.
slow pace.
What about you, Val?
What are you guys hoping from the die roll?
Obviously, that none of us would have to give anything up.
You're so optimistic.
No, I'm not. But if we hadn't rolled, I'm sure it would have been 3 fates. And she's given up enough. But she still feels like
But she has
can't
the chance
pay.
to come back. What would you give if you died and could come back? Wouldn't it be fair for you to pay that price?
I think as far as she's concerned, she'll have never paid the price. She will never stop paying the price. And the least we can do is try to save her from a small bit of it.
I think that is a good point, that she would, for a chance to come back, you'd give up anything, so that when you do come back...
She already did it once.
Well, exactly. Doing it again? Give up even more? Give up us? Give up
Until she
knows?
has nothing
10,000?
left. Okay, she's allowed to
No,
have
that's for sure.
a life when
Yeah,
she
she
comes
is.
back, right?
I'm not saying she isn't. I gave up what I gave up willingly. And I trust that she did the same, that you all did the same.
The glass ripples, and instead of the darkness that you see behind it, suddenly you can see a room dusty. It is not a well-furnished place. Ray would recognize it. This is where she grew up. And she can see a very young dog sitting in this room. And this dog can't be older than 6 weeks old. Its eyes are barely even opening.
Oh.
And on the bed where Alvor has spent most of his time looks a much younger, much more vital Alvor standing next to it, holding the hand of a woman, very obviously pregnant. And he guides her to stand, and she squats and looks up, and she has a smile on her face and love in her eyes. And then the window ripples again, and here you can see a man with his shoulder breaking into a room inside a temple that Val would be familiar with. Ramming into it over and over until the door eventually gives way. And he strides forward, his weapon in hand. And just as it looks like it might reveal who he's looking at, the window ripples a third time. And instead, this time, shows Summer Blaze running down an alleyway, drawing her diclaves, grinning ear to ear. And then it changes once more, and it just shows the river above your meds, flowing as it always does. Standing next to it, a goat chews the long grass. And then the door opens up, and the man in white robes enters again. You're still waiting.
We just got here.
Were we supposed to open the other doors?
No. It's just an office where I can see what I need to see. This is where I select those who I choose. And his back straightens even further, and a second pair of arms grows out from his torso. And suddenly it becomes almost impossible to look at him, and the cast marks on your foreheads flare, and you can see the reflection of them in his face. I see whatever I need to see here. Do you want to sit down? I honestly could eat anything right now. Have you ever had something called pizza?
No?
Never.
Craving pizza today? Not lemonade or noodles with the best beef.
I don't follow, Valeria.
I guess they were just dreams.
Why would I
Can you get
crave
pizza
what
here?
I've already had?
Oh.
I'll get it. Just give me a
Before
moment.
you go, can you just tell us which one of us is making the sacrifice?
Oh. Sure. And he points at Three Fates Shadow. It came up an 8. I'll be right back. And he heads into one of the other doors. And then he comes out and he's holding this big flat bread, and it has cheese melted all over it. And there's vegetables and fruits and meats. It almost looks like this thing is so heavy that he needs 4 of his arms to hold it. And he places it on the table.
What did she give up?
She can't even talk. She gave up nothing. You had to sacrifice for her.
You know why we're here. Can't be done. Can you bring her back under your light? Eat first if you wish.
I just... It's not every day that somebody makes the journey to see me. And this is your focus. You don't even have time to say hello. Not a, why did you choose me? Or, thank you for giving me this power. Or how dare you put me in these positions. Just
I'm
focused
feeling
on
thinking
her.
all of those things, but
Yeah, we're
We're here
focused
for a
on
reason.
her.
I will happily talk to you as long as you wish afterwards, or get out of your sight.
You realize that she turned away from me.
She did.
She turned away from you.
She did.
And then why are you here now?
Because she's turning back. And I don't know the full details of why she turned away from you. Whether she was tempted away, or whether she was mad at you because her friends died. Because she wasn't able to see her lover one last time.
You know what the
People-
hell is about war? I would assume you would know. You've been there. Is that sometimes you don't get a chance to say goodbye. That's
Yeah.
life. Sometimes you wake up and you're dead.
Yep.
I guess you don't really wake up at that point. I don't know. I've never had to sleep. But let me tell you what I learned about you since you stepped foot in here. I've learned that you are rude to gods. Heffam was pretty clear about that. I've learned that you, each of you, are willing to sacrifice so much for someone who you should hate, who you should destroy. And that when you have a chance to meet me, and my time is very valuable, that you choose to waste it on her. What makes you possibly think that I would do anything for her? I'll tell
Because you chose us and we chose her.
Because
you
you
once
believe
chose
in
her.
her.
We
Don't
believe
you?
in her. She saved us. Her name was Three Fates Saved, and she saved each of us. Now we're here with our three fates to save her.
Very nice.
And talking about a rude welcome, by the way, you know your guy at the gate tried to throw us into prison. You wonder why we're not, like, groveling in front of you right now. You presented yourself as somebody else so you could dig into our secrets.
I don't recall any of you asking my name.
Would you have told us if we had?
I go
I
by
don't believe
many
you.
names.
Yeah.
You don't believe me. Even though you're asking me to do something that I have never done, you still cast defiance into my teeth.
Perhaps it was only a dream, but you yourself called me life defiant. It is
Ray,
who we are.
Come
Yes.
here.
I will go over.
Stand in front of me.
Stand in front of him.
Meteor of the heavens, is it your wish to see Three Fates saved?
It is.
Jorek, approach me. Is it your intention to see Three Fates saved?
It is, and you know why.
Quill of the Sun. And he reaches out and he places one hand just before. He doesn't actually put it on your chest, but just before. I forgive you for breaking your oath.
I am cowed by this.
Valeria,
Stand forward.
Angel of Nexus, is it your intention to see Three Fates saved?
It is.
And what if she changes from who you know now?
So be it. We're here to do something that's never been done before. I'm interested in the results. Whatever they are. Even if I hate them.
You've traveled a long way to see me. You aren't even eating any pizza. I will re-exalt Three Fates saved. I will bless her again. And I will take her sacrifice of nothing. And I will also take her sacrifice of everything. Well,
What does that even mean?
It means that our God is going to do it. How do we even address you?
Our liege, your unconqueredness.
I've shared noodles with one of you.
Never get invited to the noodle parties.
Now there's a pizza party.
She has to sacrifice everything just as you do. After all, I chose you. That makes you mine. And that means that your power comes with the ultimate price. It casts you as one of mine. And in creation, that can't be easy. You chose 3 fates saved over quiet word.
It's true. I suppose I saw him as gone. Or she still has some shred of life in her.
She lives because your essence beats in her. Do you want to know what she would have sacrificed had she been able to speak to me?
Yes.
She was willing to sacrifice. Well, why don't you ask her yourself? And he turns and he walks out of the room.
Look at the door, look at the pizza, look at 3 fates.
Her caste mark bleeds on her forehead. Black and red. The darkness of the abyssal caste mark. And then it sears, and you can smell the iron in her blood catch flame.
It felt really bad.
And the disc that shows that she is, in fact, of night. Burns away the darkness. And the ceiling above you blows open as she immediately flares her anima. But not the anima that you saw before. Instead, you can see pages rotating in a tornado. Each one of them inscribed with a name. And while you can only see one name individually at a time, it becomes clear that there's more pages in this tornado than you've ever seen before. One name for everyone in creation, as high as it can possibly cascade. And all fate saved opens her eyes.
Gonna go to crouch beside her, sit beside her.
Vomit.
Do you know us?
And her eyes squint, and you can see that they're also glowing with the intensity of her bonfire. And it's almost as if that own light is being reflected back into her, a light she hasn't seen in so long. Her mouth opens, and even there you can see the fires of the Unconquered Sun burning, but no sound comes out just yet.
That was burning all of this into her mind. Every last detail she can lay her eyes on.
Oh. I'm looking for like a pitcher of water or something, because Ray's like, she's on fire, better give her a glass of water. Like,
I think you know. It's happened to you, right?
yeah, but I like passed out. I was on a bender, so you never know.
Got wasted, woke up exalted. Like, what?
Hashtag just Nexus things.
Anna. No. Ray.
Yeah.
And she struggles to push herself up so that she's sitting.
Gonna go to help her if she'll let me.
Suel. Finn. Valeria. Jorek. I would have given anything just to see you live. One more day.
Well, if we have anything to say about it, you'll live to see us many more days.
She tilts her hair back, or head back, and her hair, which is still white,
Mm.
I can still feel his punishment. But I know I can see the sun again. Why?
Because we decided to laugh in the name of death.
I mean, we brought you here, but you did the rest.
I think the Unconquered Sun had something to do with it.
The Unconquered Sun did, yes, but what I'm saying is we had nothing to do with it. She says pointedly.
Why me? When there are so many who did not betray you, why me?
To be honest, it didn't occur to me. But if we can turn you back, maybe we can turn others. He who has some grip still on you, he's far too powerful to be in creation. He can call down thunderbolts that destroy buildings. That can't be left unchecked. And as much as I care about you, if we can check him for what he's done to you, what he's done to us, for what he is doing, then I want to.
We will do what we must, but for now, just let me understand what it is for one fate to be saved.
Have you ever had pizza?
I sure as shit haven't. I'm gonna go and grab a slice of pizza.
I'm gonna, go towards the door that the Unconquered Sun left through. And go to open it.
It won't open.
So I cut my hands against the door.
Your audience with him is done. He has another turn to play.
I don't actually know what I want to say, but I want to say something, so I'm going to think about it before.
This pizza is really fucking good, guys.
Ask your storyteller. I'm kidding.
I've decided.
Is there food that Ray doesn't like? I mean, question mark.
Ray's never had pizza. I just decided in this moment.
Fine.
Oh,
I imagine.
I don't know what this is. And I start looking at the ingredients and
Discerning tool? No.
Yeah,
Pork buns? No, you're not discerning at all.
Yeah. And I grab a slice too, but I want to just briefly say to Fates that loyalty is worth more earned than given. That's all. And a good motherfucker.
I don't know how you did this. But I will prove to you that I will appreciate it every moment from now on.
You aren't in our debt. You've saved each of us. It was our turn to save you.
May I ask one thing?
Yes.
It wouldn't be asking too much. Have you seen where she who knows 10,000 things went?
She went back to the library to do some research.
And to wait for you.
Do you remember your days as three fates? Saved. Do you remember that box that you were going to give her?
I still feel his punishment on me, but I am growing stronger. He has less of a hold of me now than he once did.
Good.
I love her.
And she loves you.
And we love you too, just maybe not in the same way. I mean, not speaking for Jorek, but
Jorek's got a mouthful of pizza. Whoa.
If he's done with us, I'd like to go back to our other friends.
I suppose it's all right if the world knows there's one more of us walking now.
If you don't mind being stared at, I am cheeky enough to want the gods to see.
I've been told that some find me attractive.
you hot woman.
I'm used to people staring.
Great. I'd say let's show the world, but actually, let's show the heavens. Solars are back.
This music is amazing.
Yes.
I feel like we're at the end of A New Hope.
Oh god.
And it all goes to hell.
Shh. Details.
I'm sorry.
You're my brother. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And somewhere in creation, a Death Lord screams.
It's trouble. But
It is the first time he has ever. And we'll end the session here.
The Death Lord screams.
Ah!
He touched the stove element
No!
a little too long.
he dropped his pizza face down. No.
Ah, my ice cream. Delemental, want to hop onto that. I will address that.
Point out what?
Delemental said none of them, or they haven't disagreed with Unconquered Sun yet. I made a conscious effort to disagree with you.
Yeah, she was being super disagreeable.
Yeah, I was really being rude.
Also, you left before we were able to do too much, but yeah. Like,
Just
it
keep
was specifically
screaming
disagree
through
with
the
him
door.
and show your disagreement at least once. I feel like we're being pretty disagreeable.
It's been an interesting day.
Jesus.
We've managed to break through. The march to Marathon is officially go. We've lost 3 Fates Shadow, but we've gained all Fates saved.
Infinitely better.
But if you think that this is the end of their journey,
It is.
got
They're dead.
another thing coming. The play of the game, our characters' experience, and more coming up on John's Fancy Corner in just a moment.
I got my name.
Nice.
Meteor of the Heavens. I love it. John, thank you for my name.
Yeah.
my name. I'm so happy with it.
He's so excited.
I like it a lot.
Yay.
Okay, so on episode 100, no matter what's going on, you gotta find someone and just be like, give me a second, and then go, whoa, and just jump straight up as high as you can.
Monkey
Get like
leap.
athletics charms. Well, get those athletic charms
Monkey
that let you
leap?
jump over mountains.
Okay.
No, there's
then
a really
straight down.
great. There's a
Giant
really.
leap.
Is it?
Oh, Burning Sky Apocalypse Strike.
I think so.
John Mark still in chat? Love you.
Thanks, John. Thanks for Sesh. Thanks for making me feel terrible.
Yay!
Holy crap. Bleh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys give up? Are you willing to say?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
willing to say.
it's. I should point out here,
Yeah.
just before you
Yeah.
do, that one, I can't stop any of you from watching the replay, so, and two, I mean, I guess I could delete the replays, but I'm not going to. And two, even though I know the 3 of you know, I'm saying this more for the benefit of anyone out there who might be watching, that these are decisions made by characters, not players.
Oh, so you're like, yeah, Val can die.
Yeah, I was like, I sacrificed all my circle mates.
I'm not gonna lie. It crossed my mind. As the, like, dick move.
Okay,
As
that's
the,
what
like,
your joke was.
I
the,
would
like,
never-
classic Jorek move. To be like, them. Ding dong.
Ray was willing
That cauldron.
to never go back to Nexus again, never see her father again, and also for all the good deeds that their circle does forever, she would never be known for them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like, they never happen or something.
No,
Okay.
no.
Give up
It's
all
just
the
you
good
guys would
deeds.
get all of the glory, all the recognition, and she
Nice,
would just
everybody.
be a nobody standing behind you.
Oof. Well, okay, so less than that. I gave up. Or I chose to sacrifice the opportunity to seek revenge for any pain in my life, which I think is like a motivating force for Jorek right now. So,
I'll seek it for you.
so that exactly.
The poll is up.
Oh,
Play of the game. Ray bullies a god. All fate saved re-exalts. Or the Unconquered Sun demands sacrifice. The circle offers it.
Jesus.
Those are your votes. Remember that you can vote by using !vote 0, 1, or 2.
I don't like this one.
her relationship with Speaks of Silence.
Oh!
Yeah, I was like, Kate's so unhappy with this, but this is exactly like, because it was framed in whatever the thing that makes me happiest, that brings me the most joy, is what I would give up.
Legit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's basically how I came to my answer. I just scrolled through my defining and major intimacies, and I was like, I've got to pick something that's related to one of those.
I'm glad it wasn't like, my dad dies.
No,
Like,
but it was
whoa.
just that, like, he's gone from my life, like, completely.
Yeah.
See, like,
that wouldn't bother Val. Like, it was like,
Yeah.
you know, like, sort of, it would be that way, but she's like, yeah, I never see my sister again. She'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
Whereas
cool.
Ray is spending most of her days figuring out how she's going to get back to Nexus. So it's like,
awesome.
it would have been a really big
awesome.
deal.
no, but like, I think that's an interesting point, Liz, because I had the same logic of like, oh, well, I'll look at my defining intimacies, and I was like, but they're defining.
Yep.
Like, by definition, I wouldn't give these things up. Like, I mean, you would because you could, but it would render, you know, the character kind of directionless if you actually willingly chose to sacrifice.
It just means you would have to make something else your defining intimacy.
Yeah, Three Fates Shadow, specifically,
Basically.
right?
Well, I'm going to ask while we wait for the poll to finish, what did you learn today? We're going to start with Kate.
Yeah.
I learned how much Val doesn't see things the same way as these two. When it came to the die roll, I was just like, what? No, you could be damning us all, or you could be damning, like, someone who gave up, like, something more important than what you gave up, or whatever. I don't know. Val, complete disconnect.
If Ray hadn't been completely convinced that the person to lose stuff would have been Three Fates.
See, Val lied. She thought she gave up the most.
Ding.
Saucy mix.
Yep.
Liz,
Sorry, what was that, John?
what did you learn?
Oh, what did I learn? I learned that Ray has accepted that she would have to make some really, really big sacrifices, but that didn't mean she was happy about the notion of actually having to do it.
Jesus.
But was ready for it if it needed to happen.
Scott?
I like that. You were like, I sacrificed this.
Oh, the poll is ending,
Fires.
Oh.
and it looks like even in a session where an abyssal re-exalts as a solar, the Unconquered Sun demands sacrifice, the circle offers it, is today's play of the game.
Love it.
Oh, Count Ophio. Count Ophio. Count Ophio.
Keep saying it.
Welcome.
I'm gonna answer your question, John, and just say I learned that Jorek is trying to make his skills work, but change the whole way he approaches everything from like a selfless perspective. He's like deliberately trying to approach things from an empathetic perspective.
You, by the way, as a result of this, have the opportunity, should you choose, to change your defining intimacies. So think about that. Chat, I'm curious to know who you think sacrificed the most and who sacrificed the least. I will say that the die roll did come up an 8. That was Three Fates Shadow, but I did know that she was unable to offer a sacrifice.
Count of Io.
Count of Io.
Cool.
Count of Io.
That makes more sense than Count of Io.
Yeah, it was like, Ophio must be a place or a name or something. Yeah.
Io's a pretty badass moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ophio.
They never asked her what she would have sacrificed.
Not yet.
I assume that they will at the beginning
Life.
of the next session.
Unconky. Unconscious. Sorry, bad joke.
What?
She was unconked.
Unconky! I love it. Whoa. You guys, Liz, you're winning by a landslide
I
here.
don't know if this is winning.
Yep.
Congratulations. You would have completely wrecked your PC. Yay.
I mean, kind of.
For the record, I don't think that I don't think that Ray offered the most in her sacrifice. I think it was Jorek.
Yep.
What Jorek offered was basically the inability to ever right wrongs against him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that one first.
Yeah.
So he
Which
pushes
means
it
that if
back.
anybody killed you in the dead of night, he wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. If a lover jilted him, if he wouldn't be able to even necessarily choose to go after whoever killed Sola.
Yep.
Oh, it's me. It's me. It's totally me. It's my fault. She's
You
dead.
killed Sola?
I was snappy towards him, and he went, pew, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. And no more soul.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Totally my fault.
What would you sacrifice to keep Exalted going?
However, I
don't
will
see-
say that had the three of them not offered enough to sacrifice, I wouldn't have re-exalted all fates saved. Just straight up, I would have been like, nope, not good enough, and that.
Good
would
job,
have been
guys.
I'm like, because like there was
fine.
afterwards. I was like, wait, but it's just to see him. Shit.
Yeah, it's true.
I
Exactly.
wouldn't give anything just to see him. I see him in my dreams.
Well,
Whatever.
Dee-dum, Val.
I wouldn't give anything to see him. Whatever.
I mean,
I
we're
love
we're here. Haven't we done enough to get here already? Goddamn asshole. Fuck. Cocky.
Okay, seriously, Ripley? You need to calm that
I have
down.
no idea what's
Well, I heard the
happening.
dogs barking at that point,
Oh
and I
my
was just like, oh my
God.
god.
It's
Keep it together.
a real menagerie in here, John. I don't know if we can hear it all.
Oh, where's the eraser?
Woo!
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, I bet it does, Aragwen. I bet it does.
I know. I love that it fits with 10K.
Yeah, it's really
I
sweet.
was like, pages. I'm like, oh, they're meant to be.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Maybe
OTP.
you'll meet a Lunar who's... Maybe we'll all, at some point, meet
Thomas
Lunars
Barker.
who's like...
Have we ever seen Speaks of
Silence.
Silences? I don't think
I
so.
don't know if they...
Oh, you tell
banter the
me,
same way.
Val.
I don't think that's how
For
that
what?
works.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure you've seen Speaks of Silences.
I don't
Lots of-
know if she needs to blow enough motes to start flaring for that.
Yeah. She's already an expert. She doesn't need to use charms anymore.
I bet.
The thing is, the Unconquered Sun is not... I mean, when people play Exalted, I think that there's always this sort of guess in the back of people's minds that a god is supposed to be what is taught often in the Abrahamic religions, that God is all-loving and perfect. And the Unconquered Sun is very much not perfect. He's very much not all-loving.
I guess we'll figure this out later when we talk to Discord, but like, John, do you believe that we disagreed with the Unconquered Sun?
Yes.
In a way that was, oh, fabulous.
I thought it was without question.
Cool.
Because that was sort of like, holy shit, like, I know we promised this, but, like, you can stop now. You've already disagreed with him once.
No,
Why are
no,
you
no,
still
I'm gonna
going?
do more.
Shut up.
You're
I was
welcome,
on a
Count of
roll.
Io. When I was a kid, I used to love Io. Like, I think I just arbitrarily thought that it was a cool moon because it had the coolest name, and then I looked up more information about it, and I was just like, this is badass! So I kept it. Is my favorite moon. I think it still is.
I was about to start yelling at Ray.
Well, for what it's worth,
That's
I
no
think
moon.
that
Sorry.
Ray,
no moon.
that's my son. Sorry, this already came out in
moon is my son.
Skyrim. I was playing with JT.
right.
That's
Yep.
my moon, that's my son. I think that Ray's behavior towards the Unconquered Sun would have been very, very different had it not been for the sacrifice thing. Like,
Yeah.
she would not have been so rude to him
Yeah.
if it hadn't been for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was so mad.
Yeah, well,
So many emotions.
Oh, I'm mad right back at you.
So many men. No, not at you, at him.
On camera.
Kind of you guys for the die roll. She was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I just can't resist a good, like...
I was like, okay, Jorek, you suck because you're addicted to
Not
gambling.
Jorek, it's Scott. I'm
Oh.
addicted to gambling.
Oh, shit.
What? I mean, oh god, we can't just talk about that.
We can. Like, I would happily talk to you about it if you want to.
Oh, that's nice. Not addicted, I shouldn't say that. It's
Anyway,
just, yeah.
every time someone puts the U.S., I'm like, why are people talking about the United
Yeah,
States?
I'm always very...
Unconquered Sun.
Ooh, will we ever encounter someone? Hmm.
who you treat with deference without rankling?
I mean, if we were dicks to the Unconquered Sun, I honestly can't think of anybody who might.
I feel like she's pretty respectful in her dreams, but
Oh, she can get you.
yeah.
Yeah, Eric, when I want to see if Jorek ever had the cojones / the wherewithal to like make the first move, I think yes. I think always. But that doesn't happen all the time, so. Say hello to Luna.
Hello, Luna.
Hello, Luna.
Yeah, I feel like maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe Ember's mom.
Val was surrounded by an entire circle of
Maybe
abyssals
Ember's
and
mom.
smack talked them. So no, I don't
wanna
think
know
Val will ever
That's
not.
true.
I was
Yes,
like,
I'll
Val's
fight
gonna
you.
die this session, but I'm gonna try to keep her alive. And I was like, I'm like saying things. I'm like, Val's dying.
I'm dead.
Val's dead.
Run! That's so good.
Well, folks, I don't know about you. I think that was pretty cool.
Holy
Yes,
shit, that was an awesome
thank you.
session.
But
Thank
you're
you.
still in heaven.
Thank you.
For now.
Still in heaven.
And who knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
pioneers.
we're getting due for a beach episode soon, right? So
Oh my god, Ember Island players, please.
I would be so happy.
But it's chat. Chat people have to like play us.
I would love that.
I'm the boulder. Call me Ray. Cause I'm gonna punch you in the face.
And then someone would just be like, I'm Mrs. Bossy Pants. Rah, rah, rah.
I'm Mrs. Bossy.
I have a silk shirt.
We know. We're each gonna play each other.
Honor.
honor.
Mr. Badmac, you get me.
Am I good?
Wow, Ember, your mom. She's single or
No, Ray's mom.
We're going to have more.
Right.
I mean, I got all the moms.
No, really, that's not a toy.
Oh,
We're going to have more information for you regarding the March to Marathon stretch goals very soon. But meanwhile, you should know that thanks to everyone who contributed, whether it was through follows, fan art, fan stories, or your donations, the recaps, the rewatches. Grubermensch, thank you. There we go.
Oh. I was like, what's the sound?
I know, I thought it was.
Why is it too loud? Like, John pressed.
Oh my god.
Turn up the volume by
Thank
accident.
you.
Thank you.
That's the donation.
Oh, you
Chicka
guys.
choocha. Look at these guys.
Chupa Chupa Train.
Oh my god.
We will make sure to count that. Believe me, it's everything going on beyond that. But we are going to have these stretch goals ready. We're going to give you one hell of a time, just like we tried to do today. But we've got more coming up. Scott, Monday?
Yep.
It's like 4,100.
Stay tuned to my Twitter to find out what's happening tomorrow with Sergey in space and possibly a little numb mouth. I'm going to the dentist, so we'll see what happens after that.
No.
It'll be the first time I get to catch it.
Yay!
I hope
Oh,
nothing disastrous happens and I get to actually watch
better
it.
do it then, I guess.
Yeah, well,
I think Julian's got some Scream stream planned, possibly some new Doom. Stay tuned to the Coolians Twitter.
Wednesday, there may not be RPG Clinic. But that's because we have to prepare for what's going to be happening starting Thursday.
starting on Thursday, every weekday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I might be like a little bit later on Thursday because I've got to set up. I will be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch. I am so excited, guys. I'm so
actually-
freaking hyped.
I'm gonna
Like,
quit work.
cosplay will be involved. I'm
my
so
God.
hyped. Oh
Oh my god.
god.
Oh, she's
Anyway.
waving. Okay.
And then, like, after that nonsense, no one gives a fuck. There will be wonderful things on
Yes,
Friday.
I should point out JT will still most likely be streaming from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Noctis's VR Adventures, non-canon.
Canon.
Yes, my show is over, and actually Thursday evenings, I do believe that Dominique Nohejan will be stealing my Thursday evening slots. So stay tuned for the Twitters for those
Ooh.
details.
Amazing.
Friday.
Friday continues with the Wasteland Punchy. She just got
her first companion, Boone.
Oh,
it
she's
was
in love.
love
It's
at
disgusting.
first shotgun blast.
Disgusting.
Which wasn't the only thing. What am I
Stop.
saying? That's
You got
terrible.
blasted?
I didn't
What?
say anything.
Stop.
I didn't finish my sentence.
Saturday?
And then Saturday, if Kathy's free, she's gonna come over and we're gonna continue some Octodad because that
Yes.
shit was insane. It was bananas. And if she's not free, I'll be playing some Stardew.
This coming Sunday, we will, in fact, not be playing Exalted. However, we just might be playing 1-2 Switch or Snipper Clips
Ooh.
at this time here on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your support. We also have to thank the Onyx Path for giving us a fantastic game. If you're interested, go and look at theonyxpath.com or DriveThruRPG, where you can order the game in print on demand or PDF versions. If you're all interested in looking at any of the fan art or stuff that we've been submitted, we are adding it. Occasionally it takes us a couple of days to get it up there, but it is going to be, along with the episode synopses, on exaltwitch.com. That's down.
Down here now.
It's all moved. We don't know where to point anymore.
Captain Daff, Happy Cthulhu, thank you so much for your recaps and rewatches. And of course, who knows, 10,000 things. Thank you so much for being there for us, especially today. And all of you out there in the chat circle. It's thanks to you that we get to have a marathon stream, motherfuckers.
Get to watch us go crazy overtime.
Crazy.
And so our next session isn't at its usual time.
Oh, right.
Because we would have to have missed 2 Sundays in a row, and we can't stand that. And we
Yeah,
don't want to
we
make
love
you
you
guys
guys too
wait
much.
that long. Going to be on a Saturday. I'm getting the date. If someone else.
We are
April
going to be
8th.
streaming April 8th, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We will make sure to tweet that out, but there will be an Exaltwitch session for you guys to watch. Until then, folks,
Oh, can I plug Punchy Book Club? I'm so sorry.
yeah, go nuts.
Thank you. Sorry, one more thing that's happening. Thank you, Crosshair, for the reminder. On April
good.
2nd, so Sunday, while there may be an Exaltwitch or something streamed in the Exaltwitch time slot earlier in the day, at 2 p.m. EDT on my channel is Punchy Book Club. We're discussing Neil Gaiman's Sandman Endless Nights.
It's right here.
Thank you, Scott.
No problem, I found it.
So if you've read a part of it, if you are interested in hearing about it, join my Twitch channel and we'll chat. Yay!
Yay!
We'll see you guys later.
Yeah!
Site will be updated in a second.
Bye!